Welcome back to the Man's Gender Podcast, where we love gay people more than you do.
Those are hand pistols. Did you see my hand pistols?
I did see them. I did see them. Hey, point them at the camera and say, hey guys, subscribe to the YouTube page and also subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon. It's Cancer United Media at patreon.com, but we're going to change it soon.
Yeah, we'll probably change it soon. Maybe. Or we might leave it.
It was a better idea than we thought we had, but it doesn't matter. But fucking seriously, pay us money.
Yeah, we're gonna put the link in the bio to subscribe if you guys want to watch some shitty old episodes of a podcast that
eventually
doesn't exist
some
anymore.
behind the scenes content that
we're gonna do the after show on Patreon as well.
Yeah, we will have an after show.
Or I don't know if that's where we're branding it, but
it's gonna be called the Patreon Show After Show.
We're gonna call it the Big Show.
Different names are up in the air, but we could.
I mean, there's a couple, but that's
we're gonna call it.
Is that our running name right now?
That's the leading name.
It's Connor masturbates on camera.
Ooh, I'll subscribe.
The show.
The show.
I would definitely subscribe to that.
It includes no Connor masturbating on camera.
The fuck. And here I was thinking you guys were filming me.
No, well, obviously we're gonna own your OnlyFans, but
it's called "I Don't Want a Real Job Anymore." Charlie Brown, give me money. The show.
The show.
Anyway, we got Drake Belt.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
With us here today. You're Drake Belt.
I am Drake Belt.
Fucking
that is
cool.
My government name.
That's tight.
Tucson Comedian, father of one.
Yeah.
I'm actually having a second kid.
Oh,
really?
Oh, dude.
Congrats.
Shit.
Is this one going to be black?
Maybe.
Nice.
No, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Do you know that's tight that it's going to be black, dude? That's awesome. That's
we'll
great.
have it sometime in September, October.
September, October? That's awesome.
Dude, how awesome would it be to have a July 4th baby and a September 11th baby?
Yeah. I mean,
How great would that be?
My birthday is actually September 11th.
Oh, nice.
And he's never going to forget it, and he tells me that every year when I call him on his birthday.
Never forget.
Never forget.
I call and say, happy birthday, Papa, and he goes, I bet you'll never forget it.
You'll never forget.
Yeah, he got a good joke.
He gives it to my mama.
Did he even pause 1 year for that joke, or on 2001 was he like, "You'll never forget it"?
Never forget.
Yeah.
Wait, where's your family? Like, where does most of your family live?
Northwest Indiana is where.
Indiana.
Ah, so you're Hoosier.
Hoosier, yes.
Hoosiering it up.
Nice.
That's fair.
There we go.
I was a little hot.
Don't mind me.
No, so I was just curious because
Connor, that feels great.
yeah, we're just getting a couple HJs under the table. Thank you for providing the sound effects. I said HJs, and then you did that.
Well, he's spitting on his hand.
Well, obviously. No, I was going to say
and
that
Connor only does upstrokes, so.
Well, don't call him Connor Upstroke Hannah for nothing.
Hannah jobs.
You have 3 of them right now.
His third hand, his mouth.
Geez, you need to trim your nails, bro.
They're trimmed.
No, I was just curious because I wanted to make sure that we were using the right accent when we were making fun of your family.
Yes. Well, they're from Kentucky, Tennessee, before Indiana.
Okay.
So, we're just slowly moving.
Kentucky, Tennessee.
So they're hill people.
Yes. A lot of inbreeding, probably.
No, I think you're thinking that Kentucky is a city in Tennessee.
That's what I was like.
No, Kentucky and Tennessee.
Kentucky,
just
comma
Yeah.
Tennessee. I
Well,
know you
that's
don't know
also-
about those.
Well, I could see Tennessee being like, "We got a Kentucky here. It's fine." You know, like,
Ha. I think it's me.
that's
Channel 3.
That's one of those. It's like, I don't know. There's so many towns that are just named like state names. Like I can almost guarantee it. There's
name one.
There's probably a city named
Probably
Texas.
Tennessee,
I
Kentucky,
guarantee
probably.
it.
I don't.
There is a Texas City, Texas.
Well, there's a Texas City. There's a Kansas City, Missouri.
Those ones.
There's a Santa
Are all over the
Claus,
place.
Indiana.
There's a. Well, I mean, as long as we're just naming cities that we
No,
know
but
the
there's
names of.
city.
There's
Look,
one named Tucson in Arizona. That's where
There's
I'm
a
from.
Tucson
That's where I
in
live,
Arizona.
actually.
there's weird city names. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
weird
there's a
city
Paris, Texas, and everybody's like,
and
I went down to Paris.
I could see there being
There's a Paris, Indiana.
I could see there being a Kentucky, Tennessee.
This is going to be a great...
Do you want to
deep
toss me
clip.
your pop filter?
Yeah. What if someone in Kentucky, Tennessee right now is like, there he is, motherfucker? Like, really upset.
I'm mainly thinking
It's your thing.
Oh, it's
your
my
beer bottle.
connection. Oh shit!
God damn. take that.
I wish I knew like the technical difficulty song so I could hum it at these points in time.
Dude,
But I don't.
when
know
you said
it.
the technical difficulty song, I'd really just wanted to say the fucking emotional damage. Do you guys know that fucking meme?
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. That's
I
Uncle
fucking
Roger.
love
That is
that
not
shit.
Uncle Roger.
Is it not?
It is not. We've
Are you
had
sure?
this conversation.
Is that
I think it's
half
Uncle
buzz?
Roger.
It's a different Asian guy. They do not all look the same.
No,
No, it's
but
not
do
half
they do?
bus,
But do
that's
they
touch
do they do
yourself.
the same bit though?
No, they don't.
As like old Asian guy, but they don't really talk like that. But then they're playing on the stereotype that
No,
all
they
Asians sound like
Both
that.
are
so
Asian
they
and
talk
have
like that.
Asian accents.
No, Uncle Roger does not sound like that at all.
Yeah, it does.
No, he does not.
Not to that
the
degree.
fuck
It's
is
kind of
Uncle
like
Roger?
Larry the Cable Guy and Dan Whitney. He's still Southern, has a Southern accent. He just turns it up a little bit.
Even Larry the Cable Guy is worse because I saw him on 60 Minutes when I was little, and I was like, the whole thing's a sham. I was very pissed off.
It was the first time you learned that it's like an act.
Yeah, I was like, I thought that was him.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna burst your bubble here. Every Santa writes that shit down before they go up there.
No, that I knew, but I thought he was like that was his actual voice and stuff. But no, it's not. Larry the
No,
Cable Guy
obviously
sounds
it's
like
not.
a normal guy.
I thought you said Santa.
4.
I was like, what are you talking
I'm
about?
on the
Two.
board.
Santa.
I'll give you a
Gets
2.
on base.
4. Also, got to get on base, man.
All right.
Yeah, you know the game. You
I
watch the
know, I-
podcast.
I've been-
I famously have never gotten on base.
I just want to go first. You know,
Yeah.
respect
Is
your
that-
territory.
You're a
Do you-
pitcher. It is
so
what it is.
with the whole thing you got going on, Lex, do you just like keep the burps in, and that's why it's like
Yeah, that's why I
Inflated?
I've
It's like he's a
inflated to this
balloon?
point.
yeah? Isn't that how burps work?
So if I popped
No,
him, he'd go.
I held
smell
my
like shit,
nose
too.
really hard one time and then went, and then I filled up to the
Right,
degree
yeah.
that I am.
Yeah. So is that a yes or a no? It's like
It's a yes.
okay,
It's yes.
you're
I
filled
don't. I
with air.
drink a ton of beer and I don't burp.
Like Newman
Jesus
in
Christ.
Space Jam.
What?
Newman from
Newman.
Seinfeld in Space Jam.
I don't recall what Newman plays in Space Jam.
He plays Michael Jordan's like publicist or whatever on the baseball team, and he's trying to find Michael. And then he finds him, and then like the tunes blow him up like a balloon, and then they pop him, and then he flies around the court. Going,
If I'm honest,
Never watched Space Jam before?
no, I only
See, he comes from a land where sports don't exist, Drake. They just don't exist to him.
Sorry, yeah.
but also, it's not even sports; it's Space Jam. Like this is
I know. It's like it's
how-
kind of like if you've listened to music, you've listened to the Beatles. You know
even
what I mean?
Kids in Europe know who Michael Jordan is.
Yes,
like they
because
might
of
not
Space
know
Jam.
how to shoot a basketball, but they're in love with Michael Jordan.
They love my
I
story.
watched the final dance, bro. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes.
I know you-
I saw children who have never touched a basketball fucking fawning over this man like he's Jesus Christ.
Well, he's the Jesus Christ of basketball.
That is true.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you were going to start singing Jesus Walk.
Yeah, and he walked away
Jesus
from me
Christ.
apparently. Is this still me?
You're just a mess, man.
So tired of all this freaking This is why we just got to get the gear, man. We just got to take out like a small loan of $100,000
Well,
and pay for all the equipment we need.
arguably,
I feel like we have a better shot at just like but adding Donald Trump on all the social media and his kids and getting the money that way
it's really not a
than
problem
ever paying back that loan.
of the actual equipment we have. All of that's functioning fine. What we need to do is have a table that it all plugs into, and then we can all out it into the same place. Mm-hmm. Because right now we're all in to the same thing, which is
7.
8.
8.
Yeah, you got to rate it.
He did. He said 8.
He said 8.
That's an 8.
No, I know.
You're upset because I got an 8. You have a
It was
4.
just so good it shocked me.
Yeah,
That's what I was,
it just bumped you into the next.
I was trying to bring it back into reality. I wasn't,
No, you're high on the
I
hog.
wasn't
'cause-
upset that he got 8.
No, you're high on the hog because last game you won, so you're a little. Connor's a little. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
Oh, a 2.
Oh my god,
gonna
your
give you-
eyes are so
I'm gonna give you 6 and then 6 back to back. 2 6.
Yeah.
Six.
I
Go
like
for another.
that.
Go for another.
2
Another
6s.
6.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow!
All right.
Wow!
No, I took an edible before dinner. My in-laws are in town, and I was like, this will make dinner great. And then my wife had something, and so I was with them for 30 minutes after dinner as the edible kicked in, and I was like, This conversation's gonna be awesome.
That's actually kind of a
I feel
fun,
really awkward.
That's kind of a fun jumping off point. He's like, so not to get into too much detail, but where are they in from? Is it like super far? Is it kind of close?
No, they live in Minnesota right now. And
Minnesota.
They're gonna move to Tucson in the next like year and a half.
Oh, okay. It is also interesting. We could throw it around the horn, but times you've been way too high in front of people you shouldn't have been high around.
Like right
Most of
now?
the time.
Is
No,
that like right
he,
now?
he should be high for this. He shouldn't have been high for dinner with the in-laws.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see.
This is a fine occasion to be super
Yeah.
high.
I don't know about way too high. I've been high
It's
in
just
front of
5 hours.
everybody.
Yeah, I put way two on it. You can just kind of.
It's also subjective per person. Like if
Yeah.
you're high every single day, obviously you don't know what way too high is.
Yeah, I've never really like embarrassed myself stoned.
Like, when are you way too sober for something?
I bet that happens a lot.
Work.
No, that's the
Like
perfect.
the whole time he's at work.
That's the perfect time to be sober because I'm dealing with like power tools and shit.
Dude, that's when I would definitely want to
Heavy
be high.
machinery.
Yeah,
It's like,
That's when
do
I would
not
want to be high.
operate this
Because I
when
could
high.
concentrate
I
better.
gotta pay attention.
My work is mostly spreadsheets, so if I'm high or drunk, that sounds like
It's never getting done.
yeah. I would just fucking fuck it up. I would be like, oh, equals, and then the wrong thing, and
Yeah.
it would
Then
never
someone
Yeah,
doesn't
like,
get
it
paid.
literally-
Like,
We've been there.
It equals 13, but
Sorry, buddy.
you wrote 14 for some reason, like just because you're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
stoned. Like, yeah. But so at work, I'm fine. Yeah, never really been high. I mean, I guess like job interviews.
You just said never really been high.
Yes.
yeah, well, been high in this regards.
so
But,
you
like-
do go to work high sometimes.
Oh, I gotta work high every single day, but it lasts
Never.
like 30
Never.
minutes.
You never been to work high?
I do not go to work high.
Like, but not even once. Not even like a little too hungover from the previous night. where you-
Maybe like when I was serving and stuff. But
Oh, well,
not,
yeah.
Like in my current job field.
well, yeah, not in your like adult job, but
I've been, getting paid before and stoned.
I showed up
But-
fucking blackout drunk to my fucking. I worked the dish pit at a wing place, and
Well,
I
yeah,
was
that makes
shithoused for that.
Nice.
But I was like, yeah, I mean, not your current job.
Right, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I've accidentally mistimed my mushrooms, and they didn't kick in before work like I thought they would, and they kicked in like right when I got to work. And so like the first 3 hours of my shift, I was super like, because mushrooms, they really make you like focus on shit.
I really
I was
love
super
my
focused.
job so much.
And I was like, I love my job. I'm like, this
It's
person that I
life-changing.
hate, I love them today. They're super cool. And oh yeah, that was crazy. And then I even told my manager that I was on. I was like, hey, because I told her like I do it outside of work, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Like, for some reason, if you eat them on an empty stomach, sometimes they don't digest unless you put something else down with it. You know?
Interesting.
Yeah, and so I did that. Like, I usually eat an hour before I leave, right? And I woke up at 6, took the mushrooms, like went on a little walk, right? And then I like had some OJ or whatever. Didn't feel anything. And I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good day. Didn't feel anything. 8:30 comes around. I make my breakfast, right? I'm supposed to leave at 9:30. 9:30 comes
Are
around
you waking up? Oh
at
my
6.
God.
I wake up at 6 every day. And
And that's when you take your mushrooms?
Yeah.
6 a.m.?
yeah, but it's like a half a gram. You know,
7.
it's not
was
6.
like a
Leave it
4.
at 6.
Damn, so what is that?
Compared
Do
to,
it,
I
quick
gave you an
math,
8.
go.
I gave you
7,
an
6,
8
and
before.
4.
I'm sorry,
We'll
4.
just 7 and 6 rounds down to but 6. Fuck it, it's 5 point whatever, but we'll call it 6.
Right, 6. And then 9:30 rolls around. I'm leaving for work, and then I start to feel it a little bit on the drive to work. Like I hear it, like it just hits you with the music. Like all of a sudden you hear like music come from behind you. You're like, what the fuck? Oh. And, I'm high. Then I get to work and I tell my manager, I'm like, hey, you know that thing that I do, you know the pizza toppings that I eat sometimes, you know, like when I'm not at work? Well, I mistimed them and I'm high right now. And she was like, can you work? And I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be totally fine. I was tripping balls at work, dude.
The coffee's turning into
Fucking making like fucking porn from up here and shit. I'm like, I got this. Like, I don't know why. It just helps you like focus really well, but you just like, everything's so like.
Do you take a lot?
Well, for me, a lot. Like a half a gram. That's enough to make me like, you know,
2.
have a nice little,
That was just a lot.
nice little
1.
adventure. It was a 2. I'll
It's
give
like
it
a
a 2.
little teaser.
Yeah. You get on base.
Yeah, the one thing
Get on
I've
base.
learned from like
I've
like,
had, that's my second one.
smoking weed all the time and stuff. got to show up to the job interview baked.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
You have to show up to the job interview how you're gonna be. So if you're gonna be baked at work,
Because
you
every
should be
morning,
baked at the job
every morning
interview.
I'm baked, but then I
That makes
go and
sense.
like set up my desk and stuff, and like I do my morning shit, and then I start like building lights, and I'm not fucking stoned by then. It lasts like 30 minutes, you know. So
Right, yeah.
yeah,
Like kind of like how you'll take your fucking your driver's license photo high, so that if you get pulled over, you
Yeah.
just look like that anyway.
ripped, dude.
Yeah,
when I took
ripped
my
as
new
fuck.
fucking photo, but I look normal as shit because I'm ripped all the time.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, so speaking of which, I did Mushroom Counter. Mushroom Counter happened
Oh
again
my
recently.
God.
Mushy Con?
Yeah. Clint, for some reason, Clint doesn't like Mushroom Counter.
No, because
Why?
you're an ass.
Why?
Mushroom Connor is like a born again Christian. It sucks.
I'm fucking.
dude.
I'm an angel when I
It's
do.
like I
mushrooms
already
again.
believe in it. Stop telling me to believe in it. What are you doing right now? Like, why are you knocking on my door right now? It's very
It's like,
frustrating.
Well, you need to act like it, not just talk about it.
Yeah,
all right?
you're like, no, I don't. I don't need to act
Dude,
like
don't
You
it.
need
just
to
talk about
release
it, be
the
about
hate
it.
from your heart, Clint. Everyone loves you. We
Like,
are
you need
we
to
are
have-
infinite
you need to
people
have a
connected.
relationship with God and the community. And I'm like, I hate the community. I only have a relationship with God. Leave me alone. And that's you. Not that. I'm that. You make me that. And
I
you're
will
the
tell
guy.
you, it's an inaccurate representation of
That's
me,
also
Drake.
a super confusing thing that you've just done, where you were like, "That's you." Well, it's not you. That's me. But you are the me.
No, you make me fucking get angry like that. You make me yell at a Christian's face when I don't want to.
My theory is that you get upset that I'm happy. That's my theory.
No.
Yeah.
It's because you try to like you really push your happiness on
Can
everybody
you
else.
explain to me how I push it on you?
Oh, you explain deeply what goes on, like while you were tripping and stuff, and like and you're like, and you should live your life that way. And it's like, why?
When do I
It's
say
like
that?
somebody tripping balls.
Yeah.
Talking to you.
I was gonna say,
When do I
Connie,
say that?
It's like anybody that's
I
on
do
my
kind of
shirt is
resent
like,
your
"Wow."
happiness.
Laughs at Thursday.
Oh yeah. My happiness is not contagious.
Laughs at Thursday. You were trying, and me and Lex had to shut you down.
With what?
You were trying to mushroom shaman us.
You're
When?
on mushrooms?
Did I do it on? I thought I did it the day before.
No, it was the Thursday.
But didn't I do them at the screening room? The screening room, I was high as shit.
Screening
I was
room,
on
you were
mushrooms.
high as shit, and then
Yeah.
on Thursday you came to Laughs, and you were preaching us your mushroom ways. We were like, God,
I feel like everybody needs to live that way. That's all I'm saying. I just
it only works
come into my commune.
when everybody, like, if you were talking to us after we also did mushrooms.
Oh really?
Yeah, like you're coming from like a different planet.
Just sounds like
you know
we
what
should
I'm
do an
saying?
episode on mushrooms.
It's a great planet.
I was gonna say, what?
Like, we
what
should
what's
just
your
do an
background with
episode on
mushrooms?
mushrooms. I mean, I have a job that I love, that I would never do any illegal substances because I
substance
would love
isn't
to
illegal.
continue working in my job.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, I similarly
But
do
if
not consider
mushrooms
illegal
were legal,
substances.
like I would be all for doing
Right.
that.
Or if like no
Absolutely
one
right.
ever, knew, like if we never discussed that we had taken them on
Right.
a podcast,
Yeah.
No one at
Just
his
do it.
work's gonna watch this podcast.
Well,
No, I can hit up a certain somebody and get some mushrooms for, all of us.
but
Clint doesn't want in. He doesn't want to change his life, so.
See, this is what I'm
Drake,
talking. Like it's automatically gonna change.
what is
my life.
your
I work-
mushroom background?
Well, my mushroom. I don't
9.
like to eat mushrooms.
I was gonna say
8
8.
again, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good solid.
It's an 8.
Yeah, we'll call it an 8.
Today. You
Yeah,
don't like to eat
I
mushrooms?
don't like
What is that?
mushrooms as like a vegetable, but
Well,
like,
obviously.
Well, 'cause it's not a
psychedelics
vegetable.
were legal,
I fucking hate
I would
mushrooms.
love
It's a fun
to
fact.
have them. And
Mushrooms are the worst. I give
go
that
to like
A3.
like a children's museum.
Get on bitch.
Children's Museum on mushrooms. Wait, you actually fucking
Yeah,
you guys
Connor did
they
that.
just did that.
Actually, no, you did that. I had to.
Not you, then.
Someone had to not be on mushrooms while we were in a children's.
Oh yeah,
museum.
I did mushrooms at the
Yeah.
Children's Museum
It
in
would
San
have
Diego.
been.
We've talked about it, and I know I
Yeah.
went to Indianapolis before, and they have a children's museum. I didn't do them because it's illegal, and I have a job.
Yeah,
that
we-
way.
It's illegal.
Right.
But
We
I've gone to a
definitely-
children's museum, and if it was legal,
Right, yeah.
cool.
We
You would have.
definitely would have. We definitely would have gone to jail if we were both on them
Why?
that day. I feel like because if we both did them, we both would have been like.
I didn't do a
let's-
ton, though.
Exactly.
The
if we both
children's
did 'em, we
museum
would've
We
taken
both would have
more.
taken a ton.
Yeah, we would have
in
taken
Indianapolis, they had like a adult. They did like an after dark thing. So they
so
did
that's-
like a late night.
They almost
10
expect you
like
to do mushrooms.
yeah, it was like 5 p.m. to
Yeah.
like 2 a.m. My wife bought us tickets and stuff, and we went to it. And it was awesome. They had a Transformer robot there.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah,
great.
dude.
Dude,
Nice.
They gave us drink tickets, and we didn't even use them. So you know, like
fuck.
however that works.
Hey, do we have another bottle of JMO? Because Connor's got to not have a drinking problem.
no, Connor's fine.
Just
I
my
can-
second drink. I'm fine.
I can source.
Don't worry about it.
There's also tequila, but I don't actually know.
I'm
if there's
fine.
More whiskey in this house.
I'm good.
Yeah, but we definitely would have gone to
Keep,
prison.
keep telegraphing that.
No, we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
How much would you have done?
Dude, we both would have taken a grand handful. if
I've
we
never
both-
taken a handful of
If we
mushrooms.
both would have done them. And
What
then
would
we
that be
would have
like?
been
What would a handful of mushrooms
Like an
be like?
eighth of mushrooms.
I really want to do that.
Dude,
like
and
a
then-
normal amount.
I've never taken a handful of
Oh,
mushrooms.
I'm not
before.
gonna lie.
you've never
Really?
seen
I've
shit-
taken like 3 at a time.
So you've never seen
Oh.
shit move, huh?
No, I have, but not like extreme. I've definitely taken them to the point where you think that the trees are like talking to you.
Oh.
They're like kind of like, "Hey, how are you?" You know,
Do
like
you
they're
wanna
being what?
break the wall? Like
Kinda, I
did,
kinda wanna- I
and
kinda
then
wanna break the
never
wall.
want to do mushrooms again?
Well, I'll do them, but without you there because you ruined
Yeah, yeah,
psychedelic trips.
You weren't there either when I
Hold
did
on,
this.
that's
No one was there.
Hold on, because what I'm talking about. Hold on, hold on,
Is he
Drake.
wearing that?
Hold on,
shirt?
Drake, because Clint almost ruined my acid trip because
Relevant.
he convinced me that
convinced
everybody was
shit.
talking shit about me, and he thought that he made me think that like he could read minds and shit on acid. He was talking to a fucking dog while I was on acid
I could see this happening so easily.
around a bonfire, and I've just
bonfire?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it was that part was
okay,
actually pretty
here's
chill.
what happened. me and Tony,
You fucking piece of shit.
we're watching TV right outside at Jared and
place?
Tammy's. No, you can say it.
Okay.
They don't give a fuck. Yeah,
It's like headquarters
Yeah.
for comedians in
And
Tucson.
we're-
If you subscribe to their Patreon, we'll give you the address.
Yeah. If you subscribe to the Patreon, I'll personally send you the
So,
address.
so we're watching TV outside, me and Tony, right? Everybody else is around the bonfire, but me and Tony are like in on that Wu-Tang show. It had just came out at the time. So me and Tony, we're from Gadsden. We picked up the lingo now. Like we're fucking talking shit. We're saying God a lot that night. What's up, God? Like to people because we thought we were fucking in Wu-Tang Clan because we're on acid watching that, and then fucking Connor.
I'm getting
warm.
I'm getting warm, and then I just
Like a-
casually look over.
like a prairie dog. I see him pop his head
I
up.
just pop over and I look behind me and I look at Tony and Clint
and like
talking.
I felt it. I felt him looking. Like you know how you can feel people
Of
looking
course.
around.
This
You know?
is all checking out.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, not like
100%.
when you're on acid. Just like you know, you're like someone, and you look, and then someone's fucking staring at you.
Yeah.
Like, that's like.
And then he looked over at
and
me.
then I look over. Connor's staring right at me. Instantly, I was just like, "Hey, Connor, don't worry, we're not talking shit." And then me and Tony.
And then I freaked
turned
out because
back
my
around.
first thought was they're probably talking shit over there.
And then Connor for like
Duh.
4 hours thought everybody was fucking talking shit. And then he came over another time while I was just petting a dog and being like,
Well,
"Oh,
was that
he's-
your first time on acid?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
of course
Yeah.
you're like, hey, no one's
then he
talking
was
shit,
like,
and
"Let me
you're like
ruin
on
this."
acid, and you're like,
Everybody's
everyone's talking shit about me
Yeah.
being on acid at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
party, and I've only done acid
And I
this
was
one time, and now I'm
laughing
having
my
a
ass
horrible trip on
Meanwhile,
acid."
Tony's walking around asking everybody, "Yo, does it smell like shit?" So everybody thinks they shit themselves.
And Connor's like, they're talking about me.
I don't
They're talking
remember the
about me.
shit
They're
part. I
talking
don't
about
remember
me.
the shit
Dude, that's
part.
that's a Tony classic, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Smells
If you're
like
on-
Connor
if you're on
Hanna.
psychedelics, Tony will come up to you and be like, "Does this smell like shit?" And you will go to the bathroom. You will be like, "What, dude?"
No, the thing
actually
is
very
that it was actually a really like cool and pleasant experience. Like besides that, like I was thinking about it, then I was getting myself out of it. I was like, okay, they're just
Yeah,
fucking
but
talking
then
shit.
then he came over when he was all relaxed, and that was chill.
Yeah.
and I was just
That was fine.
I was just petting a dog, like their dog Craig, and I was talking to him. And I was like, "Who's a good bow?"
Kirk.
Kirk, yeah, Kirk. My dog's Craig, and I'm talking to him like, "Who's a good Kirk? Who's a good bow?" And then Connor comes over, and he's thinking that I'm talking to a fucking dog. Like he thinks that I'm talking to a dog. Yeah, and it was great.
Were you talking to?
No, I mean I was literally yes, but
He was. That's
I
the thing.
wasn't.
It wasn't the interaction where
I feel
clearly.
like I don't know. I
wasn't
feel like we're being a little hard on Connor's first acid trip a little bit.
What he was hold on, because let me tell it from my perspective. You always do this. You're like, no, this is what happened. You don't tell things accurately. Okay. I will tell it accurately. All right.
Sure.
Up to this point, aside from the Wu-Tang thing, because it wasn't Wu-Tang that he was watching.
I'm more accurate. No, I took less acid.
Everything's subjective on this trip, but I'm accurate. No. Because he wasn't like doing the cute, like, hey, how are you, buddy? Like that kind of shit. He was literally like asking him questions. Like real fucking questions.
Where were you in 1984?
And then I look over at Clint and Tony, and they start pretending like they're not asking this dog fucking questions.
This whole story could have been not about acid and be like, checks out about everybody. Like, I could see Clint and Tony just talking to a dog.
I'll talk to a dog, though. I will.
Thank you.
Multiple high school parties where I was only hanging out with the dog.
Not 5 minutes ago, you were like, well, I wasn't talking to the dog. And then you're like, well, I was literally...
I talked to every fucking dog.
Yeah, he does that. He slowly introduces it. Slowly. Oh, no, that's the truth, yeah.
I never said I'd talk to a dog. But then again, if I did, I would.
Dog, I would say.
Dude, you ever done like a psychedelic and have it like unlock some really fucking embarrassing thing that happened to you that you forgot
My whole
about?
life is just...
Oh, dude, tell it. Tell it. Tell
His
yourself.
whole life?
Well,
My whole life. Like, what
Start,
do you mean?
go.
Like,
Yeah, so what's your superhero origin story?
my parents accidentally got pregnant with me, but don't say that. They pretend it was on purpose, but no.
it was on purpose.
My parents got pregnant at 19.
Right.
Right at the beginning of the
On
relationship,
purpose.
and I was just God's little gift.
Right.
Yeah, and that was just it.
So that's your origin story?
I mean,
Well, I mean, like...
I'm white. Like, I don't know what else I'm going to say to you. Like, what, you want me to, like...
Okay, so you've
Make
never
it really
arrested,
awful?
but-
Like, my parents are divorced? Like, a lot of times? Yeah.
Don't
that's it.
fret on being an accident, dude. We're probably all accidents.
I was an
to be
accident.
honest.
My parents are divorced, like, super right away. Like, most
Like, I would say a
families.
majority of
No,
pregnancies.
me, I was
Your
the
parents are
do-over.
super
I was the
divorced.
do-over kid. I was the do-over kid. Like the first one didn't work out, and they're like, all right, this is the one that's going to
I'm
stick.
10
And then
years
that one didn't work.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
just...
I'm 10 years older than my youngest brother. And
I am
they're
13 and
also
a half years older.
divorced
Yeah.
after that, so.
Yeah, I have an older brother who's 31, and it's the same dad, and I have a younger brother who's I'm
So
13.
that, like, that is a very old age.
What's that?
31 is, like, normal.
Drake's older than that.
I'm 31.
Oh, okay.
Old as shit.
Drake's
dude.
42.
Drake is 87 years old.
And then my little brother just turned 15. So it's such a weird fucking
Oh, yeah, so
thing.
Drake just gave me death eyes. when
I just was
called
like,
you
I was
42.
just like, how old is everybody? Really quick. I was
Okay,
just
wait,
like,
so...
whoa, I thought I was the same age.
26 tomorrow. Hey.
Whoa, happy birthday. Wait, this is a birthday episode?
Dude, I
Birthday
thought
sode,
about,
dude.
I thought
Birthday
about
sode.
doing 40s for this episode, and I was like, no,
That's too much. That's
right.
aggressive.
You're going to get a Hannah
That's like
job
talking
for
shit
your
on a person's
birthday.
first acid trip. That's too aggressive.
So excited for my Hannah job, dude. So
Can you
excited.
unplug me and then plug me in on top of the table? Because I'm getting fucking pulled. That's exactly the opposite of what I wanted.
No, just unplug that.
It's the fat and the cat. Oh.
See, this is why I should be able. I need to learn the technical difficulties song because you know, like it's like your basic.
My water's ruined. My mic sucks.
It's like your basic, elevator music. You know.
I was so excited to keep up with Lex on drinking today.
That should be fine.
Yeah, no, I just, like, I realized after we were going
And we
through
cut all of it out.
that it literally... One.
I don't know. That was like a 5.
See,
Yeah, that was
I
a one.
enjoyed the
that was a one.
briefness, but at the same time, it didn't really have the boisterousness that you would
It
want.
really didn't have
I
anything.
get on base, dude.
You get on base, don't get me wrong.
Dude, here's the thing. I had 5 spin drifts that had expired
to a
from my
3.
work. Right? You know, spin drift, little soda things.
No.
And those things make you
I know,
burp.
literally,
And
it's
I
like a
saved them all up,
Beavis
but I drank
thing.
them. I drank them all before I could bring them in.
Spin drift.
Spin
It
drift.
sounds like a racing term.
No, you know what? It's like a stronger LaCroix or LaCroix.
So you go into turn 3, you hit the spin drift, and then you pop out on turn
spin drift.
4.
Oh, dude, wait, real quick. I forgot to put this on the note sheet.
Fast
But,
and Furious spin drift.
Fucking Cap. This is pretty good. Catherine and I just
Catherine.
burn through
So hot.
The new F1 documentary series.
Bah.
Holy shit! I know you don't love it, so just tune out like you tune out when anyone listens to you talk about basketball.
No one's gonna be able
But-
to like follow this.
No, I'm not going to talk about.
This is not gonna be a clip. Just
No, it's not.
Rich, if you're listening, you can just clip this out.
Oh, that's fair.
So fucking boring. God, when's the clip coming?
That's fair. Let's move on.
I think we
And
hit,
that's gonna be the clip.
I think we hit the clip way too early with the Hannah job. I think that was
Yeah, it was too soon.
nailed.
I wasn't even there for it. God damn.
Yeah, you were busy.
I was busy giving Hannah jobs. Yeah.
We'll put you on a thumbnail.
That's cool.
No, keep
I'll
talking
put
about
me on the
racing.
thumbnail
Hit
No,
your
there's
race.
literally no fucking chance.
Oh, there's no chance.
Yeah.
Because
So let's just
we
move
talked
on.
you out of it.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's just move on.
Why? Come on, let's.
No, we're not going to.
I feel like we don't talk you up enough. I'm sorry.
No, hit
No,
it. Hit
we're,
it.
we're literally not.
No,
gonna do
talk
it.
about your show you love. Go.
I want you to talk about F1 and go.
No. Please.
And now,
Talk about vroom vroom.
3, 2, 1, and let's talk.
We're not doing it. Let's move on.
Sorry, I was a F1 guy right there.
Yeah.
I thought you were telling me to go.
Yeah, I'm changing a tire. I think it's just one lug nut on F1.
It sounded like a little,
Four.
like a little.
That's a 5. 6. Right up.
You're gonna shit if you keep going.
Yeah, please
If you
don't-
shave your
please don't
pants,
do
it's
that.
a straight.
Please don't do that.
If you
Hasn't
shit your
happened yet.
pants, that's the clip.
Ooh, how about? Can you guys rate the smell?
No,
I can't smell it yet.
hasn't hit us.
Good.
I have a weak stomach, so I might throw up on the podcast.
Fuck yeah, dude! You got plenty of bottle. Have you ever tried to throw up into a bottle?
I mean, I'll take
Have you ever tried?
You haven't
turn
attempted
your
that?
tongue into a straw. And just,
Dude, I am the king of throwing up, though.
dude, you want to tell Drake about your San Diego thing?
Bro, I've got a couple throw up stories.
So let me tell you my perspective.
I do have a weak stomach, but I will listen to these.
So-
You say
Let me tell
yours
you-
that you witnessed.
So this is what I witnessed. So we're in San Diego downtown at American Comedy Company. We're trying to like go do different mics, right?
Mm-hmm.
We checked the mic at American Comedy Company, and we want to go check Madhouse that's right down the street, right? So I tell Clint just chug your drink real quick. You
I
know?
told him, no, I can't chug my drink.
And he doesn't give any context other than that. Like, I can't chug. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Just drink it fast. And we drink it pretty fast. And then we like go up the stairs and we like are fast walking down the street. And he's talking to me all normal. He's just like, I can't. He's like, man, that beer just didn't sit right with me. And he's talking normally, like no indication that anything is wrong. And I'm right in front of him, and all I hear is and just fucking projectile vomits everywhere. And he starts laughing like a fucking maniac. He's like, just drooling fucking throw up. And right when he does that, a girl just goes, ew, and just runs the other way.
It made me laugh more. It
So-
made me laugh more.
So I have, like I said, I have a weak stomach, and I was at my friend's house, and I had a beer, and I had been like sick recently, so I'd been really congested, and I chugged the beer to leave, and I was going home, and I threw up all over myself in the car as I was going to a show.
You threw up
Dude,
all
you
over your
gotta-
son.
all over
It
yourself?
was just me, all over my pants, and I had to call my wife and be like, I need like the cleaner spray, paper towel, a towel, new pants, a belt, a shirt, because I'm supposed to be at a show at the Improv.
Oh,
I was
Oh
like,
man, no.
it was like a F1 pit stop. I was like, pants off, threw it in, piped it out. But yeah, it was, oh my god, so bad.
Oh my
There was
God.
just
all
one
over
time,
my car.
high school party, right? I'm drunk as shit. And it's out in like the boonies, like in those houses out there by a mountain and shit. So like the backyard's just the desert, right? So it's pitch fucking black, basically. And we're in a circle talking. Fucking people are smoking cigarettes and stuff. And I'm like, oh god, I don't feel good. And I just fucking, like mid conversation, like I was talking to somebody, I don't remember what, but me and my friend Cody, he was right there next to me. You've met Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking he's right next to me. And he like sees me like turning, and he's like, oh no. And I just fucking go around and act like I'm sneezing. I just go Fwah! And just fucking projectile vomit over my shoulder, Fwah! And then just fucking go like this. and then continue my conversation like nothing happened, and I got laid that night. No one knew.
God damn.
No one knew. I
That's pretty
fucking
impressive.
uked
That
in
is
this chick's backyard and got to stay the night at her house.
Boom.
Bingo,
Yeah.
bango.
Dude, last time that I fucking threw. When was the last time that I threw up uncontrollably? Oh, I think it was when I played Edward 40 Hands. That was I
Oh,
never.
the story I told
That'll
just
do it.
happened. Like
That'll do it.
Like within the last month.
Oh
my
no,
God.
this happened when I was like 20. This was like I was 19 or 20. I'd never done like Edward 40 Hands before, and like of course I'm not knowing. Oh no, this was in like 2014, 2015. So I was like 22, and we basically were just trying. It was 3 of us playing Edward 40 Hands, and that's worse than like being at a party, you know, because like it's just 3 of you. You get real fucking competitive. You get real fucking competitive, and it was like whoever finishes first wins, but we didn't win anything. And I drank mine so fucking fast, and I just remember like because nobody was gonna help us pee, right? And the only way you could pee is if you finished your fucking beer, you know, because if you're a pussy if you poured it out, so you had to finish your beer, or else you couldn't take
What
a
if you
piss.
just finished one of them?
Dude, the name
You
of
have
the
to
game.
have both hands free.
The name
You
of the
can have
game is
one hand
all
free
about
to
cheating.
piss.
It's all no. That's not how it works.
You can't piss with one hand?
You can't take.
You can't take
can't
the
finish
one
one
off without.
Oh, I
first
would
ball.
have. Yeah, fuck all those.
No, the name of the game is
those
cheating.
arbitrary
Right,
What
he
you
would have
do
done something way
Is
different
you
than
get to
anyone
the
else would have
seat
thought.
and you
Yeah,
just slam your hands down really hard, so they come
and then
out.
shatter the.
No,
the
not
bottles
that
in your
hard.
hands.
Come on, look at my body.
Right.
Not that hard. Like as hard as I could do.
Would probably be a
You
lot of
can
force behind
probably
it.
break a 40 ounce.
Well, I didn't. And then you pee, and then you
Well,
slide your hands right back in there, and you go back out, and you're like, ah.
Hold on.
You mean
No,
kind
I
of get
wanna
it like
break
a
this
little,
all
down.
about cheating.
like sweaty
Drake doesn't
condensation, and
think
kind
he
of
can break a
wiggle out of
40?
it.
I thought you meant the countertop.
No,
No,
like
what?
the bottle.
No, the
I think that
glass
40
bottle.
with a lot of liquor in it would be hard to break.
It's a glass
It's a
bottle.
glass bottle, Drake. Drake.
I mean, I could,
I could
do it.
break this by
but-
dropping this on the floor.
That one might
But
be
I mean,
a
I'm
little
saying,
thicker.
like-
Don't
You-
do it. Oh,
Yeah, those
You
that
couldn't
might be a
break that.
bouncer. One of those ones that's like the ding, bling, ding, ding,
That.
bing. No, don't say that because he's a meathead and he'll break it just to fucking prove a point.
That's fair.
Yeah, don't say
The literal whole idea from that
you can break it. You can break
was so
the
that my
Jameson.
beard wouldn't get caught in the little
I
thing,
see.
and it keeps fucking doing it if you
Oh, I'm
turn
sorry.
it
What if
the
you
other way.
tried it with
Yeah, what if you just kept it straight and just kind of opened your mouth when you talk?
Yeah. Open
No,
it
I
real
get it.
quick.
Yeah.
Just open it real quick.
No, I get it.
Lex, are you okay?
I don't think you get it.
You all right, buddy?
I get it.
Lex
Dude.
wants to talk about F1.
Can you please talk about
Let
F1?
him.
Not a fucking.
Talk about F1.
All right, let's hear the story and we'll cut it back
You
later. Rich,
fucking-
cut this back in.
Hold on. I know a transition that might get him back into it.
All right, do it.
Okay. I've been a happy boy, dude.
Okay.
Just been going right for the people I root for, you know? U of A, right? U of A.
Now's your time to stop this, Lex.
Alabama?
Fucking,
Couldn't give a fuck. Keep going.
yeah. But this is kind of cool. The Associated Press, in the beginning of the year,
What's AP?
the AP,
Oh.
yeah. Those nerdy fucks that went to Harvard and such. I'm in charge of voting for a sport I don't watch. It's Lex. Lex is a voter. He's in the AP. And he said that U of A would finish 6th in the Pac-12.
I did.
What did they do this year?
No idea.
Not only did they win the regular season championship, they also won the Pac-12 championship tournament.
Right.
Champions. Number 1 in the Pac-12. Number 1 in the West. Fuck them.
Athletics.
Also, this is from February 7th, 9:16 p.m. Clint said this: U of A is not strong enough to win a national championship. You told me to remind you of this.
Yes.
Yes.
That is for when they inevitably lose in the Elite 8 or Final 4.
Didn't they? Did they lose?
No.
Wait, are they?
No,
is
a
it
national
over?
champion.
A national
over yet?
championship.
Now I gotta do the whole explaining of the. There's different conferences for each section of
3.
the United States. You know, the Northwest has 3 conferences. You know, they all have conference tournaments at the end of the year. The winner of each conference tournament has an automatic bid into the real the national championship
Right.
tournament.
Right.
Right?
Uh huh.
Yeah. So
Right. So,
Wednesday.
So when
It
do
starts.
the coaches get canceled for cheating on their wives? When does
They
that happen?
don't usually.
It's encouraged,
Right.
actually.
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually kind of the way things should go.
As long as it's a cheerleader.
If you're a successful coach, by 53, you should have a 20-year-old wife.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
Because you've earned it, right? At that point.
otherwise, go back to high school and coach high
I
school
mean,
volunteer.
you gotta wait till they're
yeah.
sophomores. Give them their freshman year.
Time to move on.
Right.
about
Let
themselves.
them redshirt their first year, and then
Right
know,
into
But
there.
and
on
sophomore,
top
they're coming.
of the underrated
That's what
Arizona
coaches.
Wildcats becoming the #1 team in the West.
Yeah.
Also, Tucson native, my favorite driver in the NASCAR Monster Energy Series, Alex Bowman.
Bowman. Sorry.
Yeah,
What did I say?
I think you went to high school with him.
Bowman. No, I didn't.
Alex
I checked.
Bowman from Tucson, Arizona, won in Las Vegas, which was awesome, man. It was really cool to see.
It is pretty
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
Hometown
Really
hero,
cool
man.
to see.
My hometown
Good
hero was
guy.
always Brooks Reed.
yeah. Brooks Reed's cool.
Yeah. Pretty tight.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Won, and then during his win, he kind of crashed out this one guy who's like a veteran, but he's like a veteran with like he has no filter at all, so he'll say whatever he wants. And he called Alex Bowman after the race. He called him a talentless hack who's just lucky. And then Alex Bowman went ahead and made that a T-shirt that says "talentless hack that's just lucky, Alex Bowman." And then 18% of the proceeds from that T-shirt sale goes to animal shelters, and he only picked 18 because Kyle Busch, who's the driver who said that, is number
Right.
18, which is cute and adorable, and I like it. It's a big
It'd be
fuck
such
you,
a good,
but it's an adorable fuck
clip.
you.
Denny Hamlin called him just a hack.
No, not Denny Hamlin.
It says right here, he is known by many nicknames, the most predominant being Bowman the Showman. Fellow driver Denny Hamlin called him just a hack.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Bowman responded by making a T-shirt, which went viral on NASCAR social media.
It was Kyle
What's
Busch.
NASCAR social media? What's that called?
I don't know. I think it's called.
But he did
What
do
is
it-
what is it called? What's that thing? Fucking pendant.
Pension?
Parliament.
Parliament.
I get
I
that
think
The
right.
fucking
NASCAR
the
just-
right wing social media thing. What was that?
NASCAR just still has a Twitter. They're not Trump.
Yeah. Kyle Busch said Bowman was all luck, no skill.
Yeah, all luck, no skill. That's right.
Yeah.
I got the two mix. He's done it before. Made a T-shirt because someone.
I feel
called
like
him a
that's how
hack.
I am with driving. Is like mostly luck, zero skill.
Mostly like not a ton of skill.
But I like him from Tucson, getting dubs. Fuck the haters. I love that everybody hates on Tucson people, Tucson teams.
I'm
And
from
we
Tucson. I hate on Tucson
We
people.
just show them up. Yeah, but we're allowed because we're here.
Right.
We're allowed to hate, but you show love when it's due. You know,
Okay.
like the mountains are pretty.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true. They are.
Yeah,
They are.
we got that going. Got a good basketball team.
When I moved here, they were on
a
fire.
good NASCAR driver. You know, we got a couple things going for us. David Spade, that was
That
the
was
thing.
Casa Grande. Casa Grande.
He went to high school here.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, for a year. My mom went to high school with him in at Saguaro.
Maybe.
Like her sophomore year, I think.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah.
David Spade.
David Spade,
So we got David
Dickie
Spade.
Roberts.
David Spade.
former
Yeah.
child star. Yeah.
What else? What was that Western shootout guy? John Dillinger. That happened here.
John Dillinger.
Yeah, we caught John Dillinger. Tucson PD. Back
It was
in
John
the day.
Dillinger?
Yeah.
That's who it was?
Yeah.
At Hotel Congress.
Yeah,
Scooped him up.
Robbed banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Giffords, that happened. Remember that? Not as cool.
A lot of
but
people-
It was a thing. It happened.
Yeah, I would say it's not as
Very
cool.
small
Safely.
group of people that would be like, that was cool. Thing
I was
that happened."
specifically one person who would think that that was cool.
Pretty horrible.
I did not like that because
I didn't like that. I thought it was not cool.
dude, I was doing. Yeah, there's definitely one guy who's like pretty tight. But he's I don't know what jail is he's in now, but
I don't know.
he looked crazy.
Florence,
that was
maybe.
when the whole Joker thing was going on, and everybody was dressing up like. I mean, it was only 2 people, but that was a weird time.
Yeah, it was.
Little
Thanks,
premature
Heath
though,
Ledger.
because I'm surprised no Joker things happened after the Joker.
Connor.
Wait, did I miss it?
Thanks, Heath Ledger.
Thanks, Heath Ledger.
But aren't you surprised nothing happened after the Joaquin Phoenix Joker? Like nothing Nothing popped off Joker wise.
Well, my
Yeah,
thought,
they're like, man,
my thought is that
$1
actually
like-
the Joker awakened the Joker that's in all of us, and we are all now potential.
Just awakened it.
I think he awakened everybody.
But
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises started the whole.
No, the Joker.
Or no. Here's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying the Joker awakened everybody. And now we're all just waiting, man. We're all just waiting. And then what's actually going to happen is that we're going to be militarized. We're all going to be sent over to China and Russia. We're going to fight a war.
I'm a great
And they're
shot.
going to
I'm
direct
ready.
it.
I love guns.
Nice.
I mean, we're from Arizona, so yeah.
I'm from Indiana, but
But still,
Yeah.
you're a Hoosier.
absolutely pro Second Amendment.
So what are we talking about?
Let's do guns. Let's just
What are we talking about right now?
we're militarizing right now.
But yeah,
Are we radicalized right now?
I think so.
NASCAR's
radicalized?
cool, and I don't think there's a single sport that can top it.
You're probably right.
Oh,
F1. Seriously
why
though,
are you taking it out on me? I didn't do that. I wanted you to talk about
I'm
it.
genuinely sorry about talking over the F1 thing. I'm sorry.
It was me. I'm sorry,
couldn't
but
give a shit.
I know that you say
We just
that,
haven't moved on.
but you're gonna talk to Catherine about it, and
Catherine's gonna hear it.
Catherine's gonna get an ear beating from you.
No, that
Are you? Oh, is that why you're so? Because you just bottle everything up. You just push it all in there. You just like keep it all.
What's it like to have a wife that's awake waiting for you? Because mine is in bed already. I was like, "Can I do a 6:30 podcast?" And she's like, "Hell yes,
She's like,
please
can I do a
leave
6:30
now."
podcast? And we started at fucking 8.
Yeah.
Well,
This has been
I
recorded.
showed up and I was like, "Where are we?"
Please tell me that stopped recording.
It didn't. That it did stop recording.
No, I'm
Why?
just
Because
kidding.
you wanted to stop recording.
It's over.
No, but it's got the spinning wheel.
Uh-oh.
That's concerning.
Spinning wheel of death.
oh, that's not good at all.
I had to piss anyway. I piss my pants.
But I think. Oh no, it's still going. It's still going. It's fine. You can pee
Oh, in the middle of the
anytime.
podcast? Oh,
Yeah,
right here?
Yeah, we do it all the
Yeah, we
time.
just
I'm
go.
gonna do it
What do you think we have on these bottles
Yeah,
for,
you
dude?
gotta just piss sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta
Sometimes you
piss.
gotta rock it, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, tell the F1 story while I'm
Yeah, please tell, please.
No, it's really not that. It's
Hey.
Is it
really
just
not-
that F1 was on Netflix?
Hey.
Is that what you were gonna say?
Hey, tell the story.
No.
I tried my best.
Is it because there was no story and it was just the fact that F1 is on Netflix?
Sure.
Come on, stop being evasive. Just tell us what it
we're
was.
not going to do it. But
I know, but just tell us.
No.
Just tell us what it
Literally
is.
no.
I'm gonna keep digging because this is all the episode has. I'm just gonna keep digging on it.
Now I'm thinking of like an interrogation situation where like
Alright.
an army guy is just like, no,
No.
I'm not telling you. No.
What is it?
Lex Scow 7-5.
What is it about F1 that excites you? What is it about F1 that excites you?
I mean, dude, we could spend all day doing this, or we could just fucking not. Because
I wanna
we're
know why
already-
you
no,
don't wanna
we're
talk
already
about it.
past it.
I want to know why you don't want to
Because
talk
we're
about
already past it. We're not going back.
it. Did I hurt
It's
your
fine.
feelings?
No.
I'm gonna start crying.
I think the answer is that we did hurt Lex's feelings.
No, I just do have to pee.
That's what it was. It's like, no, there's a lot to get over, and if I had to piss during the story, it would have made me rush it. And
Well, I'm glad I asked if I could piss because
you've had to piss.
I have pissed my pants before.
Oh my god!
Wait, well,
What
I mean,
the fuck?
we've all pissed. I feel like we've
all pissed our pants.
before.
Yeah,
in our life
definitely.
history.
Let's preference it.
I think
Now,
the
one
last
time I
time.
went like to happy hour with my work colleagues, and my wife picks me up, and we went to a liquor store because we were going to our neighbor's house. Greatest friends in the world, 65-year-olds. I'll drink me every time.
God bless
Love them, Seabex. But
Jesus.
my card didn't work, and they wouldn't let me use the restroom in the liquor store.
So in protest,
Well, I mean, as my
It was a-
card
it
was
was a-
being denied, I just was like,
it was a piss protest.
piss myself at the
Yeah.
register. And they're like, oh,
So you did a piss protest
Piss
at the
protest.
register.
Yeah,
this had to go so bad.
yeah. It's like the lady at Hortons. You know, the lady.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
mad, she just
And
What
then
fucking
it's like, do you have another
rocket shitting?
Do you have another form of payment? I was like, I'm good. And I jump into my car. My wife's driving. I'm like, go, 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 go. Covered in piss. I'm like, we got.
I love to think that she.
And we're not married. We're not married at the time. We're just engaged. So like, she loves me.
I love to think.
So she could have called it off after this potentially.
Well, I jump in and I go, 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 and she peels out, thinking probably that I stole something.
Yeah.
Right.
Because who gets it?
I love to think she smelled it like 10 minutes later.
No, and immediately we're pulling into the street and I go, I just pissed my pants.
What did she say?
She was like, what the fuck? And I was like, we have to go home because I had to shower and change before we go. And then we walked across the street and then we went out drinking again.
Is she ride or die, or is she like really getting into you about like why you did this?
This was pre-marriage.
Right,
Ride
yeah.
or
I mean,
die
obviously
style,
she's ride or
right?
die.
Like,
Right.
It was great. It was awesome. But I mean, I'd only had like
He's
4 drinks.
He's thrown up on himself in front of her.
Yeah.
He's pissed on himself.
I've thrown up on myself. I'm like, hey, bring out some pants, get some.
Take a fluid. It's been on him in front of her, and she's like, "Assalamu alaikum,
Yeah,
dude."
like
I'm
she's
still.
just in front of me.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's happened.
I threw up a lot one time, like all over myself one time. I remember fucking. I was going to like a party when I think I was like 17 or 18. I was going to one of my older brother's friends' parties, you know, like at their house. And I didn't know like what people had. I didn't know that you could just leave out, you know, pot cookies and shit like that. I didn't know that was a thing. Here I am thinking that I'm going over to like grandma's house and there's just like free fucking cookies on the counter. I'm like, fuck yeah. So I down like 2 of them and I have like half a brownie and I'm just drinking beers. I probably had like 6 or 7 beers. Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Pretty good beer. And 1. 6. All right. And I had no idea that those were like pot cookies or brownies or whatever. And then I told like one of my brother's friends that I had eaten one of them, and they go like, those had weed in them. And I was like, weed? And they're like, yeah. Weed? And then I'm thinking like, oh, I've smoked weed before. Who gives a shit? Like, I'll be fine. I've never had an edible in my fucking life. Never. And I remember distinctly sitting on the couch. House is filled with people. I'm cool. I'm like drunk. And then the girl who owns the house, she has like a baby bulldog, right? Probably like 6 months old. This fat, chubby little thing.
Adorable. I love
Chubby little thing.
Do you talk to it like Clint on acid?
Here's the thing. It walks over, and as soon as it sits down,
What's your social security number?
it plops on its like little butt, and it doesn't like sit normal, like it splays out its legs. And then for some reason, it had a giant boner, and that sent me into like the fucking stratosphere.
Well, I was
Then
looking at you.
All of a sudden,
It wanted
it was
a hand
looking at
job,
me,
baby.
and all of a sudden, I was like, I had like I'm not in control of my body at all. I literally felt like I was sitting in like a little pilot's chair, just like, all right, buddy, you're freaking out right now. We're gonna take control. And like I was just like this little dude inside. I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? And I'm just looking at this little baby fucking dog, and I'm like, I'm not okay right now. And everything hits me all at once. And I'm like, I feel like it's one of those fucking movies where I'm like stumbling out, like smacking things down on the way out. I'm like, move. And I walk outside. It's on the 2nd floor. I walk downstairs and I sit down between 2 giant trash cans. And I just remember sitting like this, falling to my side, and just fucking a stream of throwing up. And I was just like, oh my God.
If like Disney Plus ever made like a show of Inside Out, Inside Us, I would love to see one of just like people getting fucked up.
Oh yeah.
It's like, all right,
That'd be tight. That'd be cool.
acid guy here.
Yeah.
Now, my mom had a sex toy party once, and
You what?
my mom had a sex toy party at our house once, and we left and came back at like the end of it.
And
I did the.
they like mistakenly.
They had Jello shots out, and I took I took a bunch of Jello shots, thinking they're just like Jello cubes.
Wait, how old are you?
I don't know, like 12.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It was good. I had like 4, and they were like, "No."
Can we clarify though that you prompted this by saying, your parents had a sex toy party.
A little more about that,
In the moment, that's not like I didn't know that was happening, but now that I'm older, I know that's the end of the story. But we left, my stepdad, my brother, and I, and we went to like the movies and stuff. Mom's having friends.
The bunny
over,
year 5000, ladies.
She's got, and then we come back and there's like snacks all over the counter, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, there's snacks all over the counter. I'm 12. I want snacks.
Single
And there was-
Jellos?
Yeah, they're like
What's
single
up?
Jellos.
Individual Jellos.
I was like, yeah, there's a Jello. So,
Mom
yeah.
knows how to do it,
I went
dude.
down sucked down some Jello, and then my stepdad was like, "Whoa, no, don't eat anything." And I had already had 4 Jello shots.
all has drugs in it.
Weird difference. Same type of alcohol. As a tailgate kid, Jello shots prevalent in my life. Been seeing them. I've been sneaking Jello shots since about 12. Like,
So you're same, but different.
yeah, same, except I wanted it. He didn't want the Jello shot. He just thought it was Jello. I knew what the Jello shot was. It was an easier way to get drunk at 12.
I'm also curious to know like how your mom felt about you coming home at the end of this sex toy party.
I mean, it was. I'm not saying I walked in and they're like showing the last toy. I'm saying like I walked in.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't like,
the
ladies,
snacks
the
are
black
left-
hammer.
It was at our house. The
Right.
snacks are left over on our island.
But how'd you know it was a sex toy party?
Oh well, I asked. I mean, because it's. I was like, why can't I have Jello? And they're like, there's alcohol in it. And then, later they told me that it was because they had a sex toy party.
Right.
Now, what
Okay.
exactly constitutes a sex toy party?
It's like,
Like, they're using them, or it's like show and tell?
An MLM, but
Yeah.
they're like, hey,
it's like selling makeup, but with
Multi-level
dildos.
marketing.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, like
It's
Mary
like
Kay.
It's like
Avon
a,
for
yeah,
cum
it's like a
sticks.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
a Tupperware party, but with like dildos
Yeah.
and vibrators.
It's Pampered Chef,
Butt
but
plugs and
dildos.
stuff.
It's the same shit.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know
It's
that
like
those existed.
middle-aged white women being like, my sex life could probably be a lot better.
No, I knew that existed.
Yeah.
Just from internet. Just the internet. Reading internet
Just
stuff.
from internet, from reading internet.
Just from reading the interwebs.
Tight.
Don't ask me any more
Hey,
questions.
you pay like
As-
X amount
that's
of money
never
to
happened
host
at your
it,
house.
and then people buy
did
the
it.
stuff, and you get commission on what they buy.
My mom
So
was a Pampered Chef.
It's like,
mom.
hey, $300 to host it, but like if everybody buys one thing, you're gonna make $400. So you actually spent $0.
Right.
I like how you call it just a sex toy party.
Sex
Yeah.
toy party is
Dildo
probably
party, yeah.
Like they all like no, but
It sounds a lot better than how you described it. It sounds amazing. It sounds like
Yeah.
any 12-year-old would well, if it wasn't their mom's, any 12-year-old would love to just
Would
walk
love a
in.
sex
on
toy
that.
no, it
party.
turns out
Oh, yeah.
it's a pyramid scheme and they're just
Yeah,
selling
it turns
Yeah,
out.
it's all
I mean, let me
clothed
rephrase the story. I was a 12-year-old and I walked in and was like, what a cool sex toy party. Everyone's like, oh, Jello shot. No, it was years later I found out.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I mean, but it was a sex toy party.
Nice. What if you
I mean,
just
that's
walked
just
in,
like
it was just a
normal-
pyramid of dildos?
I mean, you've all actually, technically, I think, have met my mom. She would be very memorable. She made out with Anthony,
Right, yeah.
I
Yeah, oddly enough, I can't recall
but
meeting.
God bless her.
Well,
But
Nah,
yeah,
I met your
Vaya
mom.
con Dios.
She's an ally. We know that.
yeah.
She made out with Anthony.
How is that an ally?
He's black. Not on this podcast, but he was on the last one.
I don't know if you were.
Wait, what?
Hey, when I say Anthony's
what the
black,
fuck?
I don't
flash
know if you know or
Anthony
not. He's a
Rich, add that in.
minority. And
made out with him.
anything white women do with minorities.
Has your
makes
mom
you
made
an
out with a black
ally.
guy before?
For the record, Anthony has always been black. He was not
He
black
was
on the
not
podcast.
black on the
You
podcast.
seem like the only two questioning it.
How many black people have we had on the podcast?
More than white people.
How many Anthony's have we had on
We've
the
had
podcast?
3 black people on this podcast.
How many Anthony's?
One.
Well, now we know.
Why is Anthony in
Wait,
his own
that makes
category?
no sense.
We could have
How
another.
many Anthony? If we had 5 white Anthonys,
We could have
would it
another
made a
Anthony
difference?
tomorrow. That's a white guy.
Do we know any other
Yeah.
Anthonys?
No.
Tony?
Areola.
His name is not Anthony.
His
Yeah,
name's
it
not
is.
Anthony. His name is Mike
Michael.
Areola.
I thought his name was Anthony though.
No,
but
it's
he went
Mike
by Dirty Mike.
Anthony Areola.
Okay, well now we just put all of his fucking names out there.
Mike.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he's
it's
a
a
comic.
shout out.
Yeah. Mike Anthony.
But his name is not Anthony.
Well, we could call him Anthony Areola
Oh,
when he
wait,
comes.
maybe his middle name? I don't know.
Mike
It
Anthony.
is. It's his middle
So his
name.
name is
Oh, so
Anthony.
yeah, so his name is.
His name is not Anthony.
Follow
though.
him on Facebook. You'll love it.
Like you would not say that his name is Belt.
So what's my name?
Yeah, that is my name.
I would
Your
say
name
that his
is,
name is spelled.
well, it is Albert.
No, it isn't.
No, his name is Clint.
Well, his name is Albert.
No, it isn't, because I go by Clint. My name's Clint.
But your name is Albert.
No, it isn't. So is Anthony's name Anthony then?
No, because he doesn't go by Anthony.
So why is
Anthony's
my
name
name?
is
Why is
Anthony.
my name not Clint?
I don't understand.
Why is my name?
I
not
didn't
Clint?
say it wasn't Clint.
I'm done.
I said that your name is Albert. Your name is also Clint.
Yeah, just like if Mike's name.
If he went by his middle name,
If your
for sure.
initials were a name, what would your name be?
If my initials were a name,
Yeah, like all three.
A's.
AIDS?
Yeah,
AAS.
AIDS?
ADS.
Yeah, AIDS. My name is Alexander Ian Duncan Scow AIDS. The Duncan part's mine.
Mine's ACL. I'm a knee piece.
I want to
gonna
go ahead
punch you
and
in the
tear
knee
that
for
thing.
sure.
I'm Deb. Mine are Deb.
Deb?
I'm a little
Edward?
Debbie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Debbie
I'm
boy.
a little
I don't, have
Debbie.
any, I don't have any vowels in mine, so CBH. So,
It's like a band name.
CBH.
Yeah, like CCR.
Hey, thanks Tacoma, and this is CBH.
What would CBH stand for?
I don't know. Come boy heaven.
That's how I feel after those. Hammer jobs.
That is better. That is better than what I was gonna say.
What were you going to say?
Dude, I wasn't sure quite yet. I had two
Wasn't
bats
even ready?
around and I was like, "These aren't ready," and then he just fucking hit it. That's good. That's good shit.
Clip it!
Clap it, Richard.
We're going to have to call that. That's going to have to be the name of the episode.
What was it? Come
Boy
boy
Heaven.
heart. Oh,
It's a
heaven.
fringe gay band. It's Swedish. We wouldn't know about it.
It's a Swedish punk band called Come Boy
They all
Heaven.
have blonde mullets, just, They're all skinny and fucking ready to fuck.
They're all just a shorter version of Fabio, like for some reason.
They're 5'2" Fabios.
Yeah.
Barrel chested but short as shit.
There's
all
one
look the
sheep in
same.
the background of the cover
Yeah,
photo.
They bring the sheep on stage. It's like their trophy. They just carry it around. They don't.
They pet it. They go.
They don't crowd surf, but
They
the
pet
sheep
it like this,
does.
like the bad guy from Die Hard. Just
Yeah.
yes,
Clint takes acid
Yes.
and talks to it.
yeah.
Freak
Finds out where it's from.
I'll know where it's from.
My name is Kirk. Who is this Kirk? Not so Kirk.
My name is Manuel.
My name is Manuel.
That's what I was doing.
I need to find my family.
Now I remember. I was creating back to a shroom story. I
Yeah,
was
it's in my
creating
shroom
a
story.
whole background. Like, what if dogs had whole background stories that like we didn't know about?
Like then just
And,
looking
like-
at us talk to them.
like,
Like,
they're
who is
kinda-
this Kirk? Who are you talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind here. Dogs do have background stories.
No,
Do you think
no, not like this. Not like
Ah, it's
not-
aggressive. I'm gonna give it a 5. Yeah.
You really? Actually, it lingered a little.
Linger.
I don't usually love it, but I'll give it a 6.
Over to 6.
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
No, but
It was a 1 on the yawn.
well. Yawning at my own story. But what was happening
About F1.
was no.
Sorry, Lex. I love you.
No, that's pretty fucking good.
No, but
I had
Kirk,
to differentiate.
Kirk was a
us.
very talkative dog. So he'd walk up to like
was
a
always
group
like,
of people and then just start barking at the people.
Yeah.
You know? So me and Tony are standing there and Kirk comes up and starts barking at us. I'm like, what is like what if he's trying to tell us something like serious, you know? Like what if Kirk has like this whole backstory that no one knows? Where he's like, back in my home country, I was a doctor.
I'm the
My
greatest
name-
doctor in all the
My
land.
name is Manuel. A science project went wrong and now I am a dog. You need to help me get back to my family. Like,
This is
like,
you're describing the plot of the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Like,
Danny
please,
DeVito.
just
It's
Kirk-
basically exactly
Kirk-
the same thing you're talking
Like,
about.
Tammy, where'd you get this dog?
yeah. And like Kirk's
I need his
coming up-
papers.
Kirk's coming up to all these people being like, please help me find my family. This is not my original.
He's like, thank God Clint's on acid. He can understand me. Oh shit, Clint's dumb. I don't know what's happening.
Person after person he goes up to all night and all day, every single day. For years he's been doing this.
And then everybody
all
just
that
goes,
people have to say is, hey, Kirk. And you just pat his head and he's like trying to get something. He's like,
no, come on, stop it.
He's aging 7 times faster than everyone around him. He's like, life is happening so quickly around me.
So we're having that.
What's happening?
Yeah, we're having that conversation. Me and Tony doing a voice for Kirk, and then fucking Connor rolls up. And we're just like, we're not talking to the dog.
So I remember when we first brought it up, he was like, we weren't talking to the dog at all.
And then you've explained in detail about
We
how you
really
talk
want
to the dog.
Yeah.
We started
You
this
wrote
being
an
like, we really want to
autobiography about that
respect
dog.
Connor's first time on acid. Let's fuck with him so hard.
So since we're on psychedelics again, you guys can talk shit all over this, but this was a very fresh wound in my mind that I buried deep down until the mushrooms knocked it loose again.
You pissed your pants at Chuck E. Cheese?
Probably, but that's
Who hasn't?
Yeah, who hasn't, dude? That place just was crawling with MRSA and shit.
Imagine getting MRSA
Everything.
at 6 because
Oh,
you went to a
God.
birthday party.
I remember my parents finalized their divorce in a Chuck E. Cheese. I remember that.
That's it?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
gonna need to elaborate on that.
Anyway,
you have to have a kid to go into Chuck E.
That
Cheese.
is
Isn't that
one
wild?
of
Yeah.
the
You can't just
funniest
go into
stories.
yeah, you can just go to a Chuck E. Cheese. What if that's the only place that has arcade games? It's close to me.
Well, that's why Peter Piper is way
Your
better.
parents finalized their divorce at a Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's...
Dude, I remember going there literally 2 times a week for a month. You know, this was in August of 2001. Okay, they finally finalized it September of 2001.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's part of my act now because I just learned
Never
that.
forget.
Never forget, dude. I can't forget. Fucking everyone was going through their 9/11. I had my own
Thanks,
9/11
Lance.
to deal with,
Fuck
dude.
9/11. My parents hate each other.
That's not even what I unlocked. What I just knocked loose out of my brain was my freshman year of high school. I remember, I would, mind you, just to add a little context to this, parents divorced at 8, fucking just moving around all the time. Nobody's really taking care of me. It's single parents just back and forth.
Was this fat adolescent Connor, or were you already leaning out?
You got
I was leaning out
7
by- I
years
was-
of your parents
right.
together. That is.
I was leaning out my
about
freshman
7
year of
months?
high school. I was leaning out. Okay,
less than a
I was
year.
about 5'9", 5'10".
It
and
helps with the story to know if you're
does.
fat or not.
I definitely had the nipples for sure.
Oh,
I had
puff
the
nips?
puffy nips. I had
See,
the puffy
sounds
nips for
like
Were you
Lex to me.
UFC
Where
cup
were you?
nips?
sure. Like Clint. I
Oh,
was way.
so not fat.
No, I wasn't fat, but I had the nips.
Oh.
I was leaning out of it. I was still I was
nips.
I was insecure. I hadn't had a girlfriend or anything like that. Where's
Wow,
the
there's 3 fat people on this podcast.
Dude, what the hell? What the hell?
Connor, what's it like to be the
gotta-
only not fat
I gotta start running.
It's
dude.
pretty great,
Time to start
honestly,
working
especially since I do nothing and I stay like this.
out. I got fat people calling me fat. Dude. It's time to start working out.
Rate it. Rate it. Okay. Anyway, so what happened was I was
Lex
in
is
my
my,
freshman
goal weight.
my freshman biology class.
I saw Lex standing earlier, and I was like, I would love to have my
You need
body
to-
shape
no,
look like Lex.
You need to settle
tequila
down because
smells
you
strong.
just
I
gave
think
him
I
like
might-
80 more self-esteem points
yeah,
than
there.
he deserves.
Yay.
Just with that,
Yeah.
being like, just that Lex knows that someone out there that you're their goal. That's not good for his self-esteem. You need to keep it down.
Wait. Well, also, I mean,
I want to see Lex at 40 just be yoked for no reason.
Well, I also found out I'm older than Lex, and I was like, oh, damn, I thought we were closer. We were closer to age.
no, I'm fucking Christ. What year is it?
Are you how old you are, buddy?
I'm 28.
Yeah, I'm 31.
You're not 28. I thought you were 26. When were you born?
94.
94.
Well, I
You're
just-
fucking 27.
27.
You dumb shit. What?
Well, Lex, I
No,
did.
I'm turning 28. This is calendar year 20.
Well, then I'm
22.
20.
Well, hey, Lex, let me be
26.
you from the future to say, you could look like this because I did look like that. Okay, so I am your ghost from the future, Pat. You could be this fat, Lex. So maybe do some sit-ups.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed.
Why don't you run around your neighborhood a little bit? Because
Jesus
you could
Christ.
be as fat as I am.
I walk.
Yeah, I was 2017 being like, I'll never go over 225. Oh, I'll never go over 245. Oh. 300 is not a oh my god, it's so close.
Dude, I can't go over 220 if I tried.
If you tried, you fucking could.
I try. I do try. I eat terribly.
Drink more.
Okay, you want to hang out for like 3 weeks and just
Drink
do
more
what I
beer.
do?
I don't feel like it.
Yeah, see, that's the point.
It's a terrible idea.
You're
It makes
not-
my eyes itch.
You're
I'm not gonna do it.
What?
Not trying.
No, time the
Talking about
fuck
eating.
out. What is your reason for not drinking beer?
My eyes itch when I drink beer. I get itchy eyes.
That's not a thing.
But I'm telling you, it is.
I'm telling
It
you.
may be a thing, but at the same time,
It's
when you
not.
say, like, you are saying that you.
Catherine, if you're watching this is the time to step in.
No, you're saying.
If I was Lex's age, I could go back in time, I would say run so much more.
You get home.
Swim those laps. Be like, it's worth it.
get
When you
home,
look at those
Catherine's
after
just in
photos.
like a umpire uniform.
Dude.
She's like,
Dougie, I tell her that every day. I'm like, this is a mistake for you. But no, I was gonna say when you said like I couldn't even if I tried. I was like, well, if
You're not
I
trying.
tried, I could probably get skinnier. If you
I suppose I should rephrase because I'm not trying to eat healthy in
Can
any
I-
way. I'm not trying to
5.
Let me step
6.
into this because I just want to say I've said I will try so many times, and I stopped saying it because I don't want to ever be proven wrong.
I'm
Like,
gonna fucking try. Come on.
like if I tried, I would never be this fat. But like you say that, but you'll be 31 and you'll be as fat as me on this podcast, being like,
I don't think I will. That's the thing.
well, not you, Lex.
Yeah, because I'm perfect.
well, no, because you took
move on.
steroids.
And Catherine, all of a sudden, you're 400
You always,
pounds.
just like
Oh,
athletes.
buddy, I never forget.
Just like athletes,
forget.
you comb over it. You're like, what's an asterisk? Like I
Lex,
hit
you're so
400
young.
home
I just
runs.
want to like
what's
come rescue you now. I'm like, I see my life flashing before Lex's eyes. Drink more water.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, I was gonna say, if anything, I'm sort of on the opposite end, where like, what is it? I when I lived in Phoenix, I was working a shitty sales job and fucking drinking 12 beers for breakfast, and I was about 295.
Oh, I was gonna say, didn't you get up like 400 pounds or something?
No, I never broke 3, but
295 is easy.
$4 bills, Lex would still be a house if he got to 400. There's no way.
What do you mean? Still, he would become a house at 4.
Lex is
if he
nowhere
was
near
at
400
4
pounds.
at a point like you asked, he would still be like at 300.
Wait, what?
If he ever got to 400, that's like the point of no return.
You're just like gonna let him explain math to you. Like
I think it's
you're
funny.
like, hey,
It's really
Clint,
funny. That's part of the
do
bit.
some of this math.
cut, subtract. No, okay.
If
you're
Lex
absolutely right.
ate 3 apples and weighed 400 pounds,
He's the one
we
asking
took
the
8
question.
apples away and he weighed
me.
200 pounds. How many apples weighed?
Yeah.
How many apples until?
Okay, so anyway, let me tell you about my really embarrassing story, and then you can shit all over it because I just call myself perfect. See, this is the thing. This is what mushrooms do, which, honestly, like, all jokes aside, I don't want to push on you, okay?
They make you think you're perfect.
I was
No,
gonna say grow in the dark.
What I'm saying, and I'm not trying to do a bit right now. What I'm saying is that
mushroom.
mushrooms make you reflect on your ego, and it puts in front of you embarrassing shit,
empty,
things that
buddy.
you need to learn about and learn from because you think you're the shit. I'm talking about just in general, not you.
We can split this.
I was thinking that, oh, I'm doing pretty good on everything. I'm pretty awesome. Like, this is okay. Just need to figure some things out with my life, whatever. And then I go ahead and I take some mushrooms, and then I remember 3 stupid fucking things that I did. First of all, in my biology class, this girl, what I was trying to add context to is that, like, nobody's paying attention to me. I have like a terrible hairdo. I have braces. I'm fucking weird as shit. Like I don't
Titties.
have friends. I
In
have
your mouth
pointy
or like
nipples.
in your body?
Braces. I have Forrest Gump braces on my legs,
Oh, okay.
and no, I have mouth braces. You fuck. I have braces on my teeth. I have,
That's all I was thinking.
I have no breath.
Just clanking
It's helping
down
me.
the
It's
hall.
helping me.
I
It's
just have-
right.
Plink.
Fucking straight up braces. And
Hey, I was really into this girl when I was in 7th grade that had like braces, but like she had to have like the big plastic like back piece that like held her jaw. But I was like, she would be hot when her braces were
Dude,
over. So sorry, that's like all I'm thinking of. It's like,
Same shit, same grade, bro.
and I wish I would have
Yes.
invested more into
Should
her
have.
because she was really hot
Yeah.
when her braces and
You're
her
right.
back brace came off, and I was like, I wish I would have been
Yeah.
a little nicer
No.
to her.
Same
Sorry.
exact.
Keep going, sorry, keep going.
Dude, I
I wish it would have been a little bit nicer to
I
her.
swear to God, I had the same exact thing in 7th grade with.
Did
my-
you guys both go to school in Indiana?
No.
Oh.
But different back brace, braces, whole thing. Hottest girl in my school with a back brace. Still.
And so
She's still hot or she still has a back.
No, she was still the hottest with
It-
a back brace.
it was a mixed class in biology. So I was a freshman. There was like one retarded junior and like a few sophomores and shit.
Typical white school.
And yes, and
Yeah,
there
I
was
wondered
this
too, man.
this really attractive girl that sat like right behind me, right? And out of nowhere, she starts like talking to me during classes and stuff. And this happened. I never had like a real girlfriend or anything like that. And she asked my number and she's like asking me questions and stuff and like
It's like
interested. Yeah, she sounded exactly like that. Did we go to the same school?
Please tell me you went full like 12-year-old boy and you're like, I'm marrying this girl. Just 'cause she
Yes,
talked
I
to
did.
you.
I did.
Yeah.
She started talking to me, and I
This is
thought
right around the photo and the
I didn't know what dating or boyfriend girlfriend really consisted of. I never really had that. in
Every
my life.
high school boy ever with a girl talks to him. This is the one.
And so when I
was
started
like, I
talking to
actually
her,
did that,
she started
right?
talking
Yeah,
to me,
I know.
and she started
We all
asking
did.
me questions. She got my number, and like I was like, no fucking way. Like I got her phone number. How the fuck is this possible? Like she's so hot, and like I looked the way that I fucking did, and she's it sounds like a fucking oxygen tank in here. Who is breathing so heavily?
It's the fucking receiver.
It's one of
The
them.
receiver has a fan in it.
Probably likes her.
So, yes.
No, it literally sounds like
It's either me or Lex in the future.
I can break it down to 2 people.
anyway. So she like starts making like pulling me in and making me really interested, and I'm just like, this is so awesome. And I noticed that she's like kind of being really evasive. God damn, man. I noticed that she's being like really evasive, like when I'm like asking like certain questions, like if you want to hang out and stuff like that. But I don't think anything of it. I'm like, she's awesome. This is cool. She likes me. And I go up and try to talk to her at her locker one day. And this is like after a week of talking. So I'm like, basically, we're kind of dating right now. Like, kind of my girlfriend, And I go up and talk to her. And like, as I'm walking up, it's like a fucking movie, dude. She makes out with a guy, turns around and looks at me. And I'm just like, hey. And I was like, I thought that we... And she looks at me. She's like, you really thought that I fucking liked you?
Oh, dude, you got dinner for schmuck.
Really thought that I liked you? And I was like,
man.
yeah, I kind of did. And like, she had literally like, it was like fucking Not Another Teen Movie. She had like 4 of her friends behind her.
Yeah, dude.
They were all laughing at me.
Fuck that bitch.
People in the high school or people were walking by in the hallway laughing at
Let's
me while
talk,
this
sir.
was happening.
Yo, for
and I was
real.
like, what the fuck, man? And I realized what I had done was instead of dealing with it and being sad about it, I fucking was like, all right, well, I know I'm just going to start sleeping with women and be a cool guy and shit. And when I got my braces off, that's exactly what I tried to do.
That's what I should have
I was
done.
like, got a nice haircut. And
I wish I would have been like, I
Damn.
should fuck
Should have been
more
cool.
bitches after this.
Dude, I'm sorry. Just the way that you said that exact
Like, it was
sentence was
so easy.
hilarious.
For you.
No, and
Damn, Connor.
it was,
That
I
must
think,
have been hard. Fucking all those bitches.
what?
No, you in your mind when you got rejected, instead of being sad about it, you went, fucking Giga Chad, and you were
No,
like,
but
I'm gonna get jacked, and I'm gonna have sex with everyone.
fucking
No, but
bitches.
I don't know if you are understanding the gravity of how
Probably
embarrassing that situation was. That was incredibly embarrassing.
No, I 100%
And situations like
understand.
that kept happening throughout high school. Like another really hot girl, my sophomore year, my junior year, started liking me. She was a sophomore, and she was hot. Fucking hot. And she like was wearing a Slipknot shirt to school, and I was like, dude, she like Slipknot and shit, fuck yeah, I'm gonna talk to her. And I started talking to her on the bus, and the same fucking thing happened. Like I was too overzealous. I didn't know that that's what it was. It was like I was too excited, and I threw all my chips on the table. I'm like, I'm fucking in, dude. All in, like on a fucking terrible hand, like 2 2s, whatever. I don't know what.
Yeah, 2-7 off.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm all in, and they just don't want anything to do with me. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? And then another thing that I got reminded of was my sophomore year during my first kiss, I came in my pants.
During your first kiss?
Yeah, dude. Huge load.
That's rough.
Huge load
That's
in
a
my
rough
pants.
one. That one never
Great
happened
kiss.
to me. But like asking a girl out or like going to talk to her, and she's like, "What, dude?" Like that. All high school. Dude.
That's harsh, dude.
I really feel like
so
that's
high
how
school.
my parents had me. They were like, I'm just going to come inside this person right now and we'll see what happens. And
There's
then
a-
19.
That's how
That's a homunculus,
every
dude.
person is made.
Dude.
I mean, not at
I'm
19.
just gonna-
I'm just saying, like, at 19, they were like, oh, I'm emotionally
I
damaged.
feel like-
I'm going to just, like,
I feel like
Drake's
there's, like
here.
there's a thing in every guy's head, right? Where a lady is like, have you ever been with a girl so hot you actually just contemplate it? Where you're like just to keep you in my life, I might just dump inside you right now.
Just do it right.
Like, I might,
Well, I've had.
I might actually just have a kid with you right now.
Do you mean rape a
because
woman?
You're that hot.
Is that what you mean?
I've had
No.
2 positive
No.
moments
Totally
where a woman is
consensual.
like, hey, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, the immediate first thought is like,
Yes.
fuck. But like, you're like, oh, wait.
wait.
I wanted this. I wanted this.
This is a,
I'm excited. I'm
Wait,
excited.
this is
but,
good.
like,
This is good. This is
The
good.
first overwhelming feeling is like, oh my god, I'm trapped.
That's a good one.
no.
3?
There's
Fuck
some
off,
where I
man.
want
And
to
the second time, you're like, it's gonna be even
Yeah.
easier. No,
Two,
you're
two
like,
girls in my life.
Wait,
It's
I've been,
of course it's going to be easier the second time.
no, you're like, now I'm super poor.
yeah, but you have a really hot lady. That's the mind. Like that. Only 2 times in my life did I have that thought where I'm like, I might. No.
See, this is the thing. I've never thought about dumping inside
So
of a
hot.
girl without her permission. I've never thought about that in my life. Actually, you know, that's
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Every
you
guy's
should
had
definitely
that.
dump with permission.
it's definitely been
should
situations
We're a
where I've
dump
been
with
with.
permission.
It's definitely been.
We're a pro dump with
Excuse me,
permission.
ma'am. Can I dump here?
Dump with permission.
Hey,
Can I
I'm about.
dump my garbage
Hey,
here,
I'm
miss?
about to
you
dump.
Definitely.
Can I dump inside?
You got a DWP.
And then she just
I'm
goes, "Sorry,
saying
we're
it's-
on strike right now.
I'm
We're not
saying
accepting
it's under,
loans."
like,
Hey, I'm about to dump
Same.
right now. Where do you want it?
You want it on the sidewalk, or you want it like in the back? In the back?
You want it on the sidewalk or in the garage? Where do you want it? What do we? Oh, we're putting it on the lawn. Okay.
It's like New York City, fucking on the stoop.
No, but I'm saying it's like the same feeling that guys have
Damn,
of like,
this
you know
tequila's
what? I'm
fire,
selling
dude.
everything. I'm moving to the woods. Like it's that same like
Oh yeah,
it's primal shit. Where
yeah.
You're just like, you know what?
Like she needs to be mine, and I need
Yeah.
to take her away, and
Yes.
we need to go to the woods,
Exactly.
but with consent.
With consent.
Consent
I'm not in the
is-
bedroom without
I've
consent.
gone to college, and consent is important.
Not in the bedroom without consent. But
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I wasn't going to say anything. I was like,
You were like, oh,
We're gonna counter consent's positive.
no, I was going to
Hey, we're all pro consent. What were you gonna say?
No, I was going to say, I was going
well,
to
hold on. What if?
I was going to be like, you had to go to college to learn
about consent?
I was like, you could just learn that.
Well, he is from Indiana, so
Hey, I went to college and they're like, you can have sex with a lady, and I was like, what?
dude, are you? I've been bamboozled. What is that guy?
You take their clothes off? I was shocked. No, when I
No
went to
idea.
college, I was such a nerd.
So anyway, what I was saying
Then I just started gaining weight.
about the mushrooms, so
Made it-
that you don't
made it
think
happen.
that I'm such a douche. I understand how douchey it comes off, but so that as a friend you don't think that I'm such a douche. Like, I genuinely think that I get too inside my head at times, and I think that like I get too like my shit don't stink and shit like that. And then when I do the mushrooms, it reminds me like, hey, remember when you were fucking 16 and you came in your pants when you kissed a girl? And then it brings you down a couple pictures. Like,
Remember when you were a fucking dweeb nerd?
Yeah,
And you're like,
I've done that in college. So
Yeah,
out the
it's-
girl, like it can happen.
Yeah.
It's a great makeup.
But I mean, this was like, first kiss. I didn't even know that shit could happen. I didn't even fucking know. And it's just literally like,
Was that your first cummies?
No. I was like 15, 16.
All right. Well,
I started coming when I
you
was like
said
11,
I didn't know that shit could happen, so I was like,
No, I didn't know that you could fucking shoot a load on lip contact. I didn't know that could
Maybe
happen.
That was his first comers, Who knows?
Yeah, but it's not like anybody knew. But like, I knew that I had a giant. This is the thing.
Huge porn
Is that
collection.
I was
so ready for it.
You know where I was? It was during a football game, right? And so it was homecoming, and I was like with my girlfriend at the time. We were dating for like a week. It was serious. We're basically gonna get married, and we go underneath the bleachers and we start making out. And I fucking just shoot a load in my pants. Yeah, but like,
You're like, shit, she might be pregnant.
You're
talking to your friends the next day, you're like, I think she's pregnant.
I got her pregnant. Dude.
I came for sure.
No. And
No
then
condom.
I walk away thinking I'm like, there's no way she knows I came in my pants. And like thinking about it now, she probably lost her virginity when she was like 12. She probably knew for sure I came in my pants. But then I was like,
Did you have a giant wet splooge?
probably
on your pants?
I don't know.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that at all.
doesn't stick out?
But it was a homecoming game.
That's
so
a
like,
good make out if you're not immediately like embarrassed.
Yeah.
because it was my first makeout. I didn't know there was anything worse.
I
or
was
better.
in college making out with a woman after I fucked women before, and I came in my pants during it, and I was like, I gotta go. We can't ever talk again.
Well, it's not like I was gonna leave. Like
This
I came there with
is
her.
over.
Wait. Why would you leave?
Her
You already
grandparents drove
came.
us
Why
there.
would you
Yeah, you
say?
can't-
What are you saying
dude,
for?
Imagine.
try
okay.
again.
No, let's
No,
break
I'm
this
done.
down. Let's break this down, Lex, for you.
Please.
You're making out with a girl. You cum in your pants. You make a little cumsies.
Yeah, make a little oopsie.
The way you describe it
When you
makes
said it, is
sound
your
way less
your
appealing.
lady like how long have you been with your lady for?
Or rather, I guess on and off for like 12
Jesus
years.
Christ, man! Answer the question.
Damn. You are
what is
are
that?
that high school couple that
So
made,
like,
you made
so
it.
wait,
Yeah.
since high
Good
school,
for you. God bless.
it's high school, sweetheart.
Well, yeah.
When you're like on and off, is it like a lot on for you, but like a lot off for?
Like you've been on for 12 years, but she's like 9 of them.
You think I'm like a few
cool
months
with,
off? Like, oh, you're on spring break in Florida. Well, you don't have to be dating.
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I'm just trying to
Imagine,
get context. Since
imagine if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
will, right? Making out with a girl. Make cumsies. Bing, bop, boop.
Yeah, did you make cum?
You stay, like you say, right?
Okay.
You keep making out. Things go to the next step, as they do.
Okay.
And now you have this girl taking off pants and underwear
and then you're like, you
That
have
are-
to make cumsies.
have cumsies inside of them. So when you take it, it's just like a peel situation. There's this wet goop.
Right,
that
it looks
floats
like
out.
a
it's
shiny new
okay.
spider web.
That's you can't stay. You
How much
can't reveal
do you-
yourself.
How much
like
are you
that.
cumsying? Because I don't. You're cumsying a lot.
If you're in
Cumsies
high
a
school
lot.
and you pull a cumsies
You're right.
in your
You're it's
pants,
high school. You're
that's
right.
a
It's
load.
high school. You're right.
That's a
You're right. You're
load.
It
right.
is a load. Like I can vouch when
Sorry.
I was under
It's high
those
school.
bleachers,
It's high school.
it was a load in my pants. I felt it
can't-
hit the pants.
Connor was
I
made
felt it
fun
just
of
shoot
for
out.
so long for
Yeah.
pissing his pants at that football game.
Imagine.
It was
pulling-
all cum though.
You would never pull your pants down with the cumsies inside of it.
No. Because then what do you say?
keep
Oh, I fucking was
saying this.
eating clam chowder, whatever, with my
yeah,
boobs.
I
you?
just, like stuck my dick in
And
my
like
pants.
think they'd like clean it up or like keep continuing messing with it. Like not like
I guess maybe I've just never been in this position, but I'm just like, also
break
never
it down
came in your pants?
head.
no.
I've never came in my pants either, but I'm breaking it down in my head. I would
dude,
leave.
you got to try it.
Connor, can you go fix some of the mics?
No, see, I was gonna say that
must try.
You
problem
must
is
try.
that you're describing
Try a
it
little
like it's
cumsies.
like it's a fucking 18-ounce fucking.
It's not
drink
an
I
18
poured
ounce.
in my lap. Like it's a whatever.
But next time you jerk off, cum all the cum in your hand, right? And
I was
then
just like,
and then throw that onto your dick, and then put your pants back up, and then take them off.
That's
and
what
see
a
what
cumsies
happens.
is. That's what a cumsies is.
I guarantee you, it's a mess and unpresentable. You cannot show that to a lady you are trying to court.
It's just like a fucking.
sure,
it's
I
like
guess.
it's just like a dry beach
You gotta
towel.
wait
You
a
like
little
left
bit.
it over
It's not
the
like
chair,
right
so
away
that-
either. It's like wait like 20 minutes.
It's like a dry beach
20
towel. You like
minutes
left
might
it hanging
even
over
be,
the
'cause then
chair,
it's
and it's like
dry.
all to form.
I
You know,
guess, yeah, that
it's like
makes
very
sense.
crusty. Yeah,
Yeah.
after a while.
Then after
Yeah,
a
so
while,
you probably
you
have
got
time
the
right
crust
now. Let's just
sick
do it.
situation.
But dude, the worst
Just
thing.
make legs come.
The worst thing about being at that football
Drake,
game,
we
though,
know that you want to do that.
and coming in my pants
Make it
was
come.
like afterwards, where I felt like I was the fucking man. And I'm like running around like I got my girlfriend with me, and I'm like, I literally was doing stupid like teenage shit where like I was like ripping my shirt off because it was like a football game and we're like all hyped out and shit. And I literally just came in my pants, and I'm like,
Wait.
I'm fucking cool, and I like ripped my shirt off.
This is an
Wait,
entirely different
stop.
situation. I definitely would have gone home after that.
You just told like 6 like stereotypical stories at one time. Like, so
It's-
you came in your pants,
Yeah.
making out with this girl,
Yeah.
and then like later in that night, you're running around ripping your fucking shirt off. The
Yeah, because I thought it was awesome. That was like 5 minutes later, dude.
You're like running out of the tunnel, and you're like,
No, I wasn't
in my
playing football.
pants.
We were at a football game, and I was a spectator with my
We need
girlfriend.
to
But it
get
was a
a hold of
homecoming.
this
It was a
girl.
homecoming game, so everybody had
we
like
need to have her
face paint and shit. Like everybody was like all like had cut off shirts and shit. And I had a shirt that was like already kind of ripped, you know. And I was wearing a shirt underneath it, so I just ripped that shirt
It's
off.
a
But I was
must.
also like
you had like a.
I'm fucking
you had,
cool.
like,
It's a
poster, yeah.
must. We find this
a
girl.
slightly darker spot on my
You know what?
jeans.
In
Dude,
9th or
we
10th grade,
have to find
if,
this girl and have her on the podcast.
Oh God, no!
In
dude.
9th or 10th
She'll
grade,
tell you
that
about.
would've been an epic
She'll
story.
tell you
That'd
about
have been,
the
like, that was
porn
pretty
that I
fucking-
downloaded onto her computer and fucking destroyed her computer, dude. Remember LimeWire? I destroyed her computer with LimeWire.
LimeWire, dude.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
My
I would
stepdad
just
had to
love
fix
to
my
hear
computer
her.
4 times.
I would just love to hear her say, "Yeah, I knew he had cum in his pants. Yeah, when he ripped off the shirt, everybody saw the cum stain in his fucking pants. He was only wearing pants. Like,
I was wearing shorts,
even better.
cargo shorts, actually.
Were they khaki colored? What was
No,
the
they
color?
were.
dripping down the leg, baby.
They were dark, almost black, but with like slightly gray, like pinstripes on them.
Oh, then you might. Yeah, you probably saw the cum stain.
Probably, yeah. It's like,
Hey.
look at that whole drink he spilled in his lap.
That's hey, in high school, that's epic though. They were not like, hey, you should be embarrassed. He came all over himself. They'd be like, fuck
Dude.
yeah, that guy just got like to
Yo,
second base.
Connor got his
and
dick
came
touched.
everywhere.
And I remember that same football game.
I would
Actually,
be a junior being like, wait, he made out with a girl right now?
What?
Like what?
that football game.
And he
I squashed
came in
I squashed beef with a dude that I had beef with for like 2 years
With cum in your pants?
with cum in my pants. Yeah. So side story.
You're like, hey,
8th grade.
I am so enlightened now.
Side story. 8th grade.
a lot of work done
Jewish
when this
kid wants to
comes
fight me,
from
right?
this man.
Jewish kid named Jonah wants to fist fight me on the field. I laugh and I'm like, okay, I'm
Is
not.
the fact that he's Jewish important, or is it just Jenna?
Or did you just?
I
throw
think
in
it
there?
is. I think it is. So you can,
No
whatever
ju-
you are
there's-
thinking
What
of this
is-
Jewish
No judgment.
person,
I'm just curious, like where we're
whatever
going.
you're thinking of
Was
this
he
Jewish,
wearing a yarmulke?
I'm not going to include it. You think about it.
I'm gonna say
Like
that.
how Jewish.
That's a yes.
Okay, so his name was
What did his
Jonah.
bangs look like?
Dude, he had such a curly Jufro.
Do you want to fuck Jonah? What's going on?
Such a curly. Anyway, so this kid's
Did he
name
wear
was.
buttons and zippers on his pants?
Dude,
I
he
don't know.
always wore cargo
Maybe I do.
shorts and a polo. Cargo shorts and a
Okay.
polo. That's what his look was all the time. He wants to fight me. I don't remember what for. He wants to fight me, and I'm like, yeah, okay. He's like, I'll meet you on the fucking football field, or
Yeah.
I'll meet you on the field. This is 8th grade,
Because
and
his
I'm like,
ex-girlfriend made you cummies in your pants.
he was Jewish. No way he had an ex-girlfriend. Wait, what?
'Cause
This is 8th grade. This
Oh.
is 2 years before. Not related. He tries to
He
fight me,
gummies in his pants
and I'm
so
like,
much into
I
the
don't
future.
want to do that. So whatever, and I just go home. Next day, his posse or whatever, like 3 other kids were like, "Hey, why didn't you fight Jonah? You fucking pussy!" I'm like, "We're in 8th grade, dude. I don't want to fight anybody. I don't want to fight." And this kid, he comes up to me. He's like, and he like fucking shoves me against the fucking the gate or whatever, you know. And I'm like, okay. And so after this kid.
It's like really
5.
hard for me to imagine anybody shoving you against anything.
Well, at this point, I was like 5'6", 5'7". This is 8th grade.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and also I found out it's you breathing on the mic. That's what sounds like a fucking oxygen tank.
Dude, can you settle down, dude?
I'm sorry.
and not
I'm
attack our
hype.
ghost?
I'm hype. I'm talking about
You
fighting.
just jumped at his throat.
I'm talking about fighting.
I'll move it.
And so this this kid shoves me against the gate, and the next day he's like, "What?" He's like, every day after that, because I didn't fight this kid named Jonah. I'm gonna
The
fight
whale?
a kid named Jonah.
Hey, that's offensive.
Because I didn't fight this kid Jonah, this kid came up to me in the hall every single day for months and would like punk me out. You know, he would like jump at me and I'd be like, "Oh, god damn it, like you motherfucker!" And one day I fucking had it with it, and I grabbed him by the throat and I pushed him up against the wall, and I was like, I didn't even know what I would do, so I was just like, and then I dropped him, you know. And then after that, he just had a problem with me, you know, because I stood up for myself, and still kind of continued. Like whenever I would see him, he'd be like kind of bullying me and shit. And then after this football game, come in pants, I just saw him, and
You're like, you know what? I'm riding high. This is a new level.
I
got
saw him.
cummies in my pants.
right, I had cummies in my pants, and one of his friends came up to me and was like, he's like, "Hey bro, Garrett's looking for you." And I was like, all right. And I go up to see him, and I was like, "Hey," and he's like, "Hey man, I just want to be a man and I want to squash that shit." And I was like, and this is what was really embarrassing. I didn't know what he was saying, so I said "what" like 3 times, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "I just want to be a man." And tell you
Like,
that
my
I'm
dick's already
squashing
been
that shit."
squashed. It's everywhere.
And then I was like, one more
Yeah,
time,
there's squash in my pants
like-
right now. I don't
was
know.
like,
Is that
one
what you're
more.
talking about?
whatever.
hey, fuck Garrett.
So anyway, I hugged him with fucking cum in my pants, and then I
Like, hey,
came
touch
more.
you're like, hey, touch my dick real quick, you dumbass.
Touched my dick through the fence.
Touch my dick through the fence.
Yeah,
It's gotta be the fucking...
all on the same night.
Yeah, Garrett. Connor hugged you with cumsies.
No, except that kid Garrett. Me and him are actually really cool now, and a lot of crazy shit has happened. with
Please,
that guy.
please tell Garrett that you had cumsies in your pants.
Garrett, I had cumsies in my pants when we squashed our beef. See, Garrett, when you and I were squashing beefs, I had some squash in my beef. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Garrett's a cool guy. He's all about America now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, it's full America.
Horde Patriot?
I mean,
Well, horde
it's,
patriot,
it's
dude.
hard pressed to find a Garrett that isn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. He's a really cool dude. He was
Garrett
he was going through a
with
lot
Barrett.
in his preteen years and
That makes
teenage
sense.
years. Yeah, we all were going through shit. Oh man, tequila is awesome. I think tequila might be my new go-to.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Yeah. Tequila is the word.
I can't do
bro.
tequila, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm out
I need
on
the
that.
lime. I need the lime.
Oh, yeah. That would probably help.
And Bisbee took one shot of tequila. I mean, Grant, it was after like 30 beers.
Real
but
quick. Real quick. Are you bringing up Bisbee right now?
it was a different time at Bisbee.
Because I was about to say, you have famously tried to stop us from talking about Bisbee.
Oh, the girl in Bisbee?
No. Bisbee.
What's wrong with
So
Bisbee?
yeah, when I did that weekend there, dude, the first day I probably drank like about 40 beers because Becker's just like, here you go. Here
Yeah,
you go.
no, he is
Here
just
you go.
feeding you beers.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You know,
He infamously lets comics drink free.
but then dumbly, this lady was like, yo, let's do a shot. And I was like, all right. And then fucking did a fucking tequila shot. Retarded. And then woke up with the worst
Clip it.
hangover in my life. Like,
What,
oh my
retarded?
God.
Yeah.
I
We
threw
say that
up
all the time.
I watch.
Sometimes we say
pretty
the F
much
word, too.
everywhere in Bisbee. Pick a spot with a light post. I leaned up on it and threw up next to it
Jesus.
for about
For everyone, there's about 6 light posts in Bisbee. So,
That's true.
dude. It was bad, bro. It was bad. I was fucking hungover till like showtime, like until
From the previous
8
night?
o'clock the next night. Like,
Jesus.
dude, it was fucked.
Al, you're not drinking enough.
Well, no, it was early in my comedy days. I would say it was like
Comedy.
year 2 into my comedy days. I did
That
a
was
weekend there.
I think that was when we started hanging out.
Yeah, and then fucking, oh my God, that night sucked. I was so fucking drunk. Oh my god.
You were hungover as shit.
Yeah, and then my fucking parents came. That was the worst. Is I'm hungover as fuck. It's like 10:30 and my mom calls me and I'm like, hello? And she's like, we're pulling into Bisbee. And I'm like, fuck me in my ass. Like, I have to put on sun face while I'm fucking just dead. Like, I'm literally dead.
Did you tell them you were hungover?
Oh, it came out real quick. Because they wanted to go to that Mexican restaurant down there. They went to that.
You're like, no.
Yeah, and they were like, why aren't you eating anything? And I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then my dad came into the bathroom while I'm just fucking yuking out my insides. He was like, you all right? And I was like, Dad, I am severely hungover. And he was like, it looks like it. And he started laughing
Dad's
at
been
me.
through some shit,
Yeah.
man. That's hilarious.
That was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. And then they left shortly after because they felt bad.
From Bisbee in total.
Yeah. Because they were like, I'm sorry we like sprung up on you like this. Yeah, this is
Trying to be
kind
supportive, but
Yeah,
it's
they
a
were
weird
like, it's
time.
kind of on us.
That makes
My mom wants to come to my shows, and I'm like, I really don't want you to come to the shows. Actually, like,
I'm gonna come.
I was like, you know who wants to come at your shows? Apparently,
Trumpy
Anthony.
boy.
I would love for my parents to come, but like it's stall. Like I see them in the crowd and I stall. Like
Who
when
are
I-
your parents?
Yeah. Like
my
I don't do
mom's
it-
gonna
I
be
don't-
drunk just talking to people, but my
Yeah.
dad doesn't even know really that I do comedy.
Like I'm not embarrassed with the way that they act or anything. It's just like if they're in the crowd, I'll fucking like when I'm scanning and like looking at they're the only people I'll actually lock eyes with. Because like they're looking at my eyes because they're my parents. So
Right.
they're like staring at me.
I told my dad, I was like, yeah, I do like stand-up comedy. Sometimes like, yeah, I've heard that you've done that before. And that was the end of our conversation.
It
What's
sounds like
what's
you have
your
a great
conversation? Well, what's
with
your
dad.
like relationship like with your dad?
It's positively about my son, his
Okay.
grandson.
That's good.
Okay.
So
We have like a
everything
really
that has
positive.
to do with
it's
you
like
and
very,
your dad
it's
is about
very
your son.
family. It's like very family specific. So like, for me and my dad, it's like I'm his son and he's my dad, and like he's my son's granddad and he's my wife's like
Dad.
father-in-law.
What do you mean by like
very
it's family
It's
specific?
like very
'Cause
family focused.
It's classic family, classic American family. I think.
Yeah, like we only talk about like family.
So he's not interested in the
rigmarole
normal
of
parts
life.
of your life. Is
Right.
what you're saying.
It's not that he's uninterested. It's that we only talk about.
It's that
family.
that's not.
It's like
that's not.
yeah.
his
you only
top
talk about what's
priority.
going on in the family.
it's like I'm also not super interested in everything else.
Like
It's
his top
I'm not
priority
in
is
his
to
life.
know
It's
that
like,
his son is raising a good family.
yeah,
that's his
it's
top
like,
priority.
how's my grandson doing? And I'm like, it's great. Here's some pictures. Like he's awesome. Like
yeah,
it's so great.
He doesn't give
so
a
like
shit
he's
how
concerned
work's
with like
going.
legacy.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
So that's why you don't talk about comedy because you're like,
I mean, it's like
gotta
it's
be
not
a
like
This doesn't help the legacy.
It's like
It's not
comedy
gonna
is like
take us
a
anywhere.
small cupboard of things we don't talk about.
Right.
like,
what else do you guys not
it's
talk
like
about?
What else?
It's like we talk about my son a lot,
Right.
and that's what we talk
But
about.
what do you guys not talk about?
Everything else.
Like, what's the main thing that you wish
Pick a
that you guys
thing.
would talk about, but
It's
you
in
don't
there.
talk about?
I feel like. Are you fishing for an answer?
No, I'm just
I
throwing.
don't really care. I don't. Personally, I don't wish that my dad and I talked about more stuff. Like he's aware of
Like you like where it's at.
Yeah, I'm comfortable because like
Right.
my dad has a specific view on the world and politics and life,
Okay.
and he's not going to change them.
I think I know who he voted for.
But he's not going to love me less
Salute.
because of my views. He voted for himself.
That's God bless your
Dude,
dad.
dog,
Is your dad Donald
Your
Trump?
dad fucking rules.
you gotta believe in yourself.
He
You gotta believe in anything.
the
Voted
last
for
time we
himself,
talked about
dude.
politics, he was like, "I really like that DeSantis from Florida,
Dude,
like,
hell yeah.
That's who I want to run for president."
Hey,
And I
so
was
does
like,
Clint.
Hey,
Clint might be your brother,
It's all
buddy.
chill. And I was just like,
Mr.
okay.
Bell,
And he's
God
like,
bless you, sir.
yeah, because I was like, why are we talking about, like, I don't want to talk about any of it. Like, it's
DeSanti
fine.
baby's gonna come in hot. Coming in hot. But that's our.
He'll be a strong candidate, but there's no way he's gonna
Well, that's
get
sure.
RNC
Yeah,
vote out
well,
of that.
they
Like,
might.
I mean,
They just might.
I wouldn't be like. I mean, I could easily been proven wrong, but like, there's no way.
I think there's a way.
DeSantis?
Oh, I think there's a way. I'm not saying I'm running, but you're going to be very happy with what I have coming.
I don't think DeSantis has a strong RNC pool. I think he would have if Trump would not have been
Stronger
president.
than you think. I'm in.
I mean, that's who my dad likes. That's
I was
who my dad
about to
wants.
say, what do we think? You say stronger than I think.
No, I wasn't
don't-
saying you. I was pointing at Drake because he was saying I don't think.
I think
that
Drake
he will win the
represents both
RNC,
Lex and I.
And I was saying it's a
Yeah.
stronger. It's stronger than you think.
I think there's stronger Republican candidates, but I think he would be a really strong
I think
RNC candidate. 100%.
because Trump really likes him. So I think what more than likely will happen because of all that.
What do you
hate-
say, guys? Do we switch over to the Patreon now, or what do we?
Hey, Patreon, we're going to talk
I was-
about.
I mean, we're
hey,
already
Patreon, we're going to talk about
well over
politics.
an hour.
We're at an hour 53 right now.
Yeah, so I'm saying Patreon is a next week thing. We'll start that next
Yeah.
week. But
But you guys can subscribe to the Patreon, and if you've watched this far, you
Wait,
are one of
honestly,
3
what-
people.
If you
Fuck it,
subscribe
let's
to
just
Patreon, we're
flip
just
it
all
and-
politics.
Yeah. I mean, there's no harm in that.
What?
Just clip it here, put that out as YouTube, and then keep going Patreon. We can always just do that. It doesn't matter at the time distinctions.
Hey, fuck you, subscribers. If you're not doing anything with Patreon,
Wait, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Minute 54. All right. And this is our first Patreon episode, guys. Holy shit. We got a Drake belt.
my first beer.
After show.
Right. With the fucking tower of beers in front of you.
the after
Relax.
show after
I've drank
show,
so
show.
many beers tonight. I've
Right.
looked so forward to coming onto this just to drink with Lex.
You
You're
can't drink
paying
with
for
Lex.
these breaths. Oh,
You have to follow Lex. You have to,
Drink near me.
No,
He's actually outpaced me this
Every
episode.
time I've drank with
just this
Lex,
one. This is it.
I'll tell you this: every time I've drank with Lex, I threw up in the morning.
Oh, yeah, well, that's
Wow.
weak
Is that
shit,
true?
But
Every time,
I'm Ghost at Christmas.
what do you mean with
feature,
Lex?
and
What have you done drinking with Lex?
like when I drink the same amount as him,
Oh, I see.
I uke in the morning.
I'll
Really?
outdrink Lex.
'Cause I always thought that you
100%,
drink
and
every
Lex will
time.
just be like,
No.
"Wow, I should not do that."
No,
That's why I'm on this podcast. Lex is gonna lose so much weight after I'm on this podcast because he's gonna be like, "Wow, I could end up
Good.
close to drinking."
Yeah, because we need him around a lot longer than he's gonna be at this rate.
I'm gonna
Look
be...
who's fucking talking, dude. You're gonna fucking die at 30.
Yeah, but see, I'm waiting till I'm Lex to do what Lex is gonna do.
What do you mean? What does that even mean?
Dude, yeah, wait.
What does it mean?
Wait,
You're
waiting-
taller than Lex.
See, no, see, this is Lex at 40. Here's Lex
40?
now.
What the fuck?
You old-
Man,
you-
it's so much.
You old bitch.
Do you know how fat I could get by 40? God damn, give me some fucking credit.
What, in like 1 year? Is that what you're talking
Here's
about?
Lex at 36, and then here's
You old
You're still adding
motherfucker.
at least half a decade.
I know,
That's
I know.
crazy.
Well, I'm only saying it because he said that he's you
It's 31.
in the future. I'm you from high school.
Shit, you're from the future?
No one has said that, Clint. No one has said that you're.
No, you said that
200.
in weight size,
you
you are Lex from the
200.
future.
I said an age.
200?
No, you said in weight.
Looks a lot better.
Well, because when I was his age, I weighed as much as Lex.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I
okay.
am high school Lex. So I'm waiting to get to Lex today. Right? And then I'll make the changes that Lex
Well, yeah,
today
this
is
is
set
why
to
you know,
make.
you know what? You are actually
Jesus
you're a
Christ.
post wisdom teeth operation Connor.
I've actually
was
never
what
had
you
my
are.
wisdom
It's like,
teeth
you know what
taken.
you are is.
I just got mine taken out.
Yeah,
this
you know
last
what
year.
you are is drunk.
Is that rough? Is it rough?
It was
Wisdom teeth? Yeah.
yeah. I got him out this last summer. I healed pretty quickly. It was pretty weird to go under because I had never been under anesthesia
Oh,
before.
no shit.
Oh, it's fun, huh?
Yeah, I've never like broken a bone or had surgery, so I was like nervous that like something dark was gonna come out, and it was really just like hey, I love everybody in my life. Like, it's like, whatever. And then you just go to bed after that.
Nerd.
Dude, the
I kept my teeth, though, because, like, right as they were putting me under, I was like, hey, can I keep my teeth? And they're like, oh, you have to ask for it ahead of time, so we're glad you did. And that's, like, one of the last things that I remember. And then
feel
the
like I
first
did.
thing that I remember waking up was them handing me a bag of my teeth. Which I still just, like, have them in a plastic bag, which I know you should, like, put them in, like, milk or something. So I just have, like, a
What?
plastic baggie
What?
of my
Doggy.
molars.
Put
Why-
your teeth in milk. What
why
the fuck?
do you want your teeth?
I don't know. I just was like, I didn't want them. I was
cool,
like
dude.
starting to feel weird.
I thought you said that you did want them. Like before you went under, you were
I
like, "Give me
know,
my
but
teeth."
I was
you know
on-
legally, like
I'm
you
on
can
drugs.
keep your leg. Like if like you can keep.
Hold on, this is
I don't know.
different.
I don't know about
dude,
that.
We're on
No,
teeth,
no,
dude.
no, dude.
We're on teeth.
No, I know, but
I'm
teeth made me
saying-
think of this. Like legally, bro, anything it's yours. Anything that
I
comes
had-
off of you, you can be like, I'm taking this
True.
home.
I can't think of a single person who would say, "I don't want my leg anymore." You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know if you
like
can
even if
keep
you had
your
to get
leg
it, even
if
if you had
you
to get it
have
chopped
your
off,
leg amputated.
if you had to get your leg chopped
Really?
off, I
Yeah.
can't think of any person who would be like, "I don't want that."
Why? But you know
wait.
what?
I
That's the
want
same
my
thing that happened
my
to my
leg
teeth.
after the fact.
You think of me.
Well, yeah,
have
because you got
to ask.
diabetes.
If someone, yeah, well, no, exactly. It's a decision I'll have to face.
Diabetes.
But
Just call me up and I'll let you know what happens.
that's my point.
Wow,
is, if
Drake
some-
got diabetes. I gotta really cut it back.
My point is like
tequila.
if somebody was like, "We have to cut this off of you. Do you want to keep it?" I'm like, "No, it's garbage."
I would be like, I mean, for
Throw it
photo
away.
ops only. I mean, keep it in a freezer until I wake
Dude,
up.
that leg is worth like $100,000.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't. It's a shit
garbage.
To the
leg.
right person, it's a
No.
perfectly good fleshlight for sure.
No, it's a shit leg already. You can't
No, it's a
resell it.
supple, fatty leg. You can
How
keep
much
that.
could
you can
you
make
sell
some
a
money
leg for?
You could sell for depending on whose leg. Oh, a lot.
No.
Yes,
'Cause what's
depending on the leg.
What's the reattachment of a leg surgery rate, successful rate?
mean,
What's
where?
Zero.
Probably like zero.
point
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
zero.
no, you can sell a leg for $8.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're
because
talking
it's
about
more-
fucking somebody else's leg.
It's more of a risk to buy a leg and try to put it on someone
Do
else.
you
I don't know,
think that
a
some
nice,
celebrities-
like,
do
a
you think
dog
some-
fight? I think like a dogfight ring would like love a leg.
Yeah, probably.
you
Like,
can't-
hey, good job, boy. Here you
I
go.
think Mike Tyson would have paid $1 million for a leg in the
Michael
Golden.
Vick probably paid
Michael
a lot
Vick
for a
would
leg. Yeah.
100%.
You can't be feeding fighting dogs' legs because then they go after all the crowd. You can't be having that.
But you don't think that like one Hollywood person is like, let me just go get my favorite fleshlight leg out of the
I
freezer?
mean, fucking
that-
Michael
what's that
Jackson
guy that,
bought
like,
the
gave up
elephant.
Army-
people?
Army Hammer. Army Hammer. I was just talking about this
would've
yesterday.
loved a leg. He
Dude,
would have
yes,
loved
he
it.
loves
Michael
fucking legs.
Jackson bought the elephant man's bones. I'm not talking in a
He
term
probably
of
shoved him
money
up his ass.
or fucking them or anything. I'm talking about straight leg here. No one's buying a leg off the black market.
I do it.
You're not reattaching that leg.
But that's not the point. Not reattaching it, just to have a
I
leg.
think the point of keeping the leg after it gets taken off is the novelty of now you get to hold your own leg.
I think someone's fucking said leg.
We're
Maybe
so
you fuck
far
your own
from
leg.
this
It's
thing.
your leg.
Dude, would
That's
you
what
fuck
I'm
your own
saying.
leg?
No.
If
Would you
could.
fuck your own leg? Would you fuck your own leg?
I think about it.
You wouldn't.
See, I'm on team think about it. I'm on team think. I'm actually more on team I'd do it, but
I'm on team think about it just because how many people can say it?
I'm on team I'd do it.
Why would you want to say that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's
This is
fucking weird.
disgusting.
Yeah,
I
you
think you're
done
not
it?
expanding your mind
Yeah,
enough.
you're not expanding.
Yeah, you're
your
not
mind.
thinking about
that's fair. If anything, I have been the
You're
most
just-
closed-minded.
Yeah, you're close-minded.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you want to talk about F1?
I just Hey, for the Patreon,
Bring
all
up-
we're doing is talking about F1 on this Patreon.
It's an F1.
It's the Patreon. It's a new episode. So if you want to,
Yeah, you can bring it up now.
Not at all.
What the fuck, man?
how about we all leave and then you talk
Can you
about?
talk
still,
about-
no.
can
If
you
you
talk
all left,
about-
I would just
Can you
turn it
talk
off.
about people's legs you would fuck?
No. Because I don't think I would fuck anybody's legs.
Would you
Really?
fuck anybody's arms?
This brings me back, dude. PJ, my best friend from high school, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Great
First
arms.
thing he ever fucking said to me in high school. This is freshman year. First thing he ever said to me. He walks up to me and he goes, "Hey, bro, you know what a slit it and hit it is?" And I was like,
No.
"What? No, what?
Please
What
no.
is that?" He's like, "That's when you run up to a lady, cut her leg, and then fuck it." And then he just
What the-
walked away.
And this was a person that you were like, I gotta spend more time with.
I
And it
gotta.
was like, we're
No.
starting a podcast.
It was.
Let's start a podcast.
It was, I need to know more about this person. Like, that was insane what he just said to
You
me.
mean the person whose leg he slid and hit?
No,
or the
about
person
the
who
person
said
that
it?
just came up with this idea
Oh,
of
yeah.
a slit and hit it. Said it
That's
to me
just-
as like a hit and run. Just fucking, hey, you ever heard of this?
That's
I'm out.
terrifying.
Like, and dipped.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, then we became best friends.
No, truthfully, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd ever stick my dick in like a fucking
A
open
flesh wound.
No, I don't think I would. I want to say that I wouldn't.
It's really brave of you.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say, what a shocking revelation we have from you.
Yeah.
No shit.
Way to go, Connor.
I'll have to think about it.
And Clint's
but-
like, what the fuck? I thought we were on the same side.
No.
nah, I just fucking
No.
shoved him under the bus.
No.
And then I cut him open.
Now
You
my
see
own-
how
now-
quickly Clint turned was like, duh.
Now, though, our own legs.
But was
that's
so
a different
pro
story.
fucking a leg.
Our
earlier.
own leg. That's a different story.
Yeah.
We're talking about our own legs that we would fuck.
You know why? 'Cause
Not
Do you
a
think
slit
a
and hit.
blowjob
I know
from
what
someone
parts-
with no teeth would feel better?
Yes, 1,000%. And it's
Yeah.
been documented online that it is.
there's books about it.
Yeah, like it's.
All right,
I
that's
mean,
a stupid question.
Sorry.
the-
They're really
I was
coming
like,
out
you were
your
like
throat.
documented online like it's grapes around. I'm like, oh, you don't even know about 20th century literature.
There's
What
a
the
spark
fuck?
notes
It's
on
basic
it.
logic. It's basic logic. The worst part of a blowjob is the teeth. Take that away.
Clinton.
It's the best thing
Clinton.
ever.
Clinton.
It's Patreon. I'm allowed to do what I want.
All you have
No,
is
no.
tongue and gums.
No, you're allowed to do what you want, but the neighbors can hear you. Calm
Yeah.
down.
Also, we're right
Let
here.
him hear.
We're right here.
Let him
Lex's
hear.
parents are like, you what?
Like I thought he was leaving. Like I thought you guys were done at this time.
No, I was more just like, there
No.
are children.
No.
Can I please have one, please?
No.
Please.
No.
I think
tequila?
that's probably like
would you
part
say
of
that?
it. Like
So
part of
many
it for me
days
is that
in.
I
I
have
had tequila.
kids and I'm
You're
married.
so
that
many
I'm like,
days in.
Fine.
I don't want any of that weird shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I can't be like on a podcast being like, I would fuck a leg.
Pass.
Like I have kids that are gonna watch this one day.
Fine. Would you fuck a
That's so fun.
I'll just be like, I'll
fucking
just
arm?
breathe
Would you
heavily
fuck
in
an
this
arm?
mic.
Would you fuck an arm?
Oh, the hand, yeah.
Because you already
There
do.
we go.
It's like
Here's the thing: is the hand frozen or defrosted?
It's got to be defrosted because you got to move the knuckles.
Let's try it. It's got,
Or what
yeah,
if you freeze it in the...
Uh-huh.
Ooh, in the closed position.
it's like a dead. It's like a fly that you put in the freezer. There's like a prime moment where
Yeah.
it's like thawing out that it's
Yeah.
perfect.
that you can fuck it, or yeah.
Like yeah,
You
So,
can't
like,
fuck a fly. I would
like
like,
a-
to see
Maybe
someone
you
try.
can't.
like an arm that's been in a deep freeze for like an hour and a half,
Uh-huh.
and then it's been out of the deep freeze for like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be it.
Where it's melting. Right. Yeah.
That was the point I was making.
Yeah. That's a good point that you were making.
As the hand, you know.
Like it kind of just
Releases.
It eases up a little bit. You're like, oh, I can kind of fit it in there now.
You do have to like form it around a hard.
Yeah, before
Yeah, yeah.
and
Well,
then
yeah,
put
but
it in the
that's
There's
fridge.
a lot of prep that goes into
Yeah.
fucking a good
I mean,
arm.
you got to
but-
go
would
to a
agree.
sex shop. You got to find a dildo that's your same girth and length and all that, and then
Which
then
there
you
are no
gotta,
sex shops that have my girth.
and then you got to put it
You got a
in.
clone of Willie.
Well,
Yeah,
first
I do have a clone of Willie.
I
actually.
missed the first step.
Still,
you
why don't
got
you
to
bring that
get
on the
a
podcast?
hand.
No, I haven't done it yet.
That's the first.
yeah, you got to
step.
cut off
Did
somebody's arm.
I? Wait, Drake? Did I ever tell you what happened?
that you did a clone of Willie and
No.
you don't have it with you.
I didn't do the clone of Willie. So for my girlfriend's birthday,
Why'd you buy it?
Sad.
here's the thing.
To
Let me
fucking
tell
upset us
let
that
me
we
tell
don't
the
have Connor's
story.
dick on the table.
Let me tell the story. All right, so what I did was I bought. I was like, I'm so fucking awesome. I'm such a funny boyfriend. For my girlfriend's birthday, I bought her a clone of Willie and a vibrator, right? And so we get the packages, and then I see when we get the packages, we got the clone of Willie. She laughs her ass off, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm a great boyfriend. I'm so awesome
I'm
at
gonna
this.
stick my dick in this.
I'm so amazing. I'm gonna stick my dick in this. She's gonna have 2 of my dicks. This is gonna be amazing. And then we opened the vibrator, and she's like, "Babe, did you read the package before you bought it?" And I was like, "Totally, I did." She's like, "Really? Because this says strapless strap-on." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't read it at all before I bought it." And then I was like fucking mortified. She's like, "What are you trying to tell me?" I was like, "It was a fucking accident." But also, like, how do you charge it? Like how does that work? You know? And so we still haven't used it.
God damn it.
It's a terrible design flaw too, because it's like you have to hold it in your pussy
Wouldn't it get pushed out?
to be able. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't. Like, nothing
No, it
holding
wouldn't
so
in
it
there.
sounds
down.
like you bought a clone of Willie and a strapless strap-on so that she could fuck you with your dick.
That is kind of what it sounds like. Is that you enjoy you so much that
Like,
you want
you-
That
her
would
to
be
fuck
so
you
fun.
as
Oh
you
my
want.
God.
Like, it
I do
sounds
like myself.
You're in like the Amazon package, and like most people bought this together, and you're like, just yes.
And I was
charge
like,
my
yes,
card.
yes, yes, yes.
What if in a year
I didn't
and a
read
half,
through the whole
Connor's
thing.
getting pegged by his own dick?
See, this is the
A
thing.
year and a half. A week and a half.
This is the thing. I would be into it if it wasn't so comical, like seeing it like inside of her, and it's just like kind of like flopping out.
Yeah, but you're not
you know,
seeing
and
it.
it's
You're going to
not-
be in doggy on all fours, and you're maybe see a little bit of her.
Oh, that's a good point.
But it's like if you
Unless
could,
we do the Amazon position.
if you could
though.
ever time travel,
That's not gonna work, though.
Would you ever hook up with yourself?
No.
Never. You never be like. You never be like 11 and be
No,
like.
because I know everything that's going on in my head. I'd be like, you got weird things going
You
on.
don't
in
jerk
your
off
head."
when you're
No.
11? I'm not saying that you now. I'm saying like you is like 11 and a half.
Dude,
Go
Wait,
back.
are you asking me if I would be a fucking pedophile to my younger self?
Not you. I'm
that
saying
was-
like you at 11 and a half go back to 11.
You guys missed that the first time he said it, and it was hilarious that you. He was like,
But
"What
you were
about you at
asking
11?"
if
Yeah, I know, that's
if we
why I
would
went
be a
11.
fucking creeper on ourselves. I'm
Yeah,
like,
would you
what
ever
are
be like
asking?
85 years old and go fuck your
Would you
8-year-old?
rape yourself? No.
I'm saying like when you're like you can time travel your whole life.
I would start feeling the damage as I'm doing it. That's how
You're like, oh my God.
works.
Oh my
Start
God,
getting
I did
scars
this.
out of
I
nowhere.
created
Yeah.
this. I did this to myself.
I just instantly have AIDS. Like that's where
Connor's
my
on
life would
mushrooms
go.
and it's like, are they talking about me? Are they talking about me?
Oh fuck. Yeah, but I think I don't think I'd fuck myself. No,
I would.
myself is too annoying. That's the thing.
Definitely
Yeah,
would
talk
not
about
fuck
it.
I'd be like,
myself.
if you guys know me, you
Shocking.
know that I don't like any noise in the bedroom. Like it's just fucking dead quiet.
Me too.
Dead quiet. Like can't be nothing. Because I'm like I'm kind of like you, Lex, where
Pray
hold
tell.
on. Like noises and seeing things like distracts me a lot.
You're autistic.
Yeah, exactly. I'm autistic. And so like everything has to be addressed, and it can't not be addressed, because if I don't address it, then the problem won't be solved, and if the problem's not solved, then dopamine won't get to my brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you come in your pantsy?
I come in my pantsies. I cumsies. No, but like I get super distracted, like super easily, right? Don't ever do that again. What the fuck was that?
Super powerful.
It sounded like we were about to play Falling
Check
Down
this
by
out. I'm
Atreyu.
powerful.
I was gonna say.
Don't touch it.
Stop it.
Do it again.
I just get super distracted, you know, like if like there's something going on, it has to be addressed. So like everything has to be like so quiet, it has to be like so in the moment. Or when like we're sleeping or when we're fucking, or I don't know, it sounds weird to say fucking when you have a girlfriend.
Sounds oddly aggressive.
Yeah, it's aggressive because I don't fuck my girlfriend. I make
do.
love to her.
I thought my wife followed him and like you.
What did you say?
Not a single word came out of you.
You
just
fuck,
now.
you're like, you fuck it. I've had sex with my wife before where she was like, yeah, fuck me harder. And I was like, I laughed and we stopped having sex. Like, because I was like, it doesn't feel like I've done that on stage where I'm like, it does not. But like, for real, that happened to me where I was like, there's no way it feels that good that you're saying that. And she immediately was like, we're done. And I was like, I wish that we weren't done, but like, there's no way. There's no way
I've had moments where like
where you're like fucking someone and they seem so into it where you're like,
do you have to be like, there's
come
no
on.
fucking way.
I fuck myself
Like, this is
all
an
the
act.
time. Like, I masturbate a lot and there's no way it felt that good.
Yeah, I've definitely had moments with my girlfriend, other people too, where at the very least you have to regroup. You got to regroup and then come back like in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but when you're married, I called her out on it once and it did not work out for me. And
Yeah.
I was blue balled for sure, but
I remember one time, my girlfriend, she initiated sex with me and I came home and I was drunk. Not current girlfriend, like couple ex-girlfriends ago. And stopped me in the middle of it because she realized that I was too drunk. And I was like, oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. And I just stopped.
yeah.
Dog,
like,
I've been having sex and like 4 minutes in, like, yeah, nah.
Like, this isn't going to work. Oh yeah, I've done that with my current girlfriend, my angel of a girlfriend. Angel.
That happened during
Where
a
I've just-
blowjob.
I've had to tell her, like, babe, this isn't going to happen. I'm sorry.
That was a 7.
Oh, 6.
You bitch.
7.
It was
It's
a
a 7.
6. It wasn't that good. It's a 6.
It was pretty loud.
I enjoyed the briefness, if I'm honest.
What's the number?
8. I already said.
Oh, then it's a 7.
Yeah.
It's a 7. It's all right. I get on base, dude. What can
You
I
get
say?
on base.
I get on base.
But yeah, I've had that shit, dude. Mid blowjob. I gotta go.
Here's a question for you guys. If you got a mold of your own butthole, would you fuck it?
Nah.
Yeah.
Your answer was too fast, which makes me think you're lying.
No, I thought about it and it just like.
So you thought about it before that question?
No, as you were saying it,
Interesting.
I could pick up on
Your brain's
on
like
where
a
you were going.
computer.
I would 100%. Why not?
Yeah. Because you know the tightness of your own butthole.
I would.
Wouldn't be tight after that time.
So, what an honest answer.
I
I would.
Why wouldn't you? Why would you say no to that?
That was great.
It
Because
could
it's
be
your
a-
own butthole.
Why
I
would
mean, it could be a. I mean, like, I could maybe understand, like, would you put a mold of your dick in your butthole? But, like, why wouldn't you
That's
stick your
different.
own penis in a mold of your butthole? Like, how's a mold of your butthole happen?
Well,
I don't know.
I feel
I
like
suppose the
same way they
outside,
make a
the look of it
pocket
I
would
would
just
do
be
it.
look like
I
your
don't care.
asshole.
I would do it. I would
Yeah.
do it.
It's the same
think
way
I
they
would
make
too.
a pocket pussy. They fucking put plaster in there and fucking pull it out and then go like fucking make this
I
a
don't
sleeve.
think they put anything inside of it. I think they just do the
it's just the
outside.
No.
pretty.
I don't care
There's
how it
inside,
happens. I'm
dude.
doing it. I'm in.
I don't
There's
think they do the
inside.
inside. I don't think they
I
do
don't
the
believe
inside.
it.
I watched a video of Riley Reid doing it, bro. There's inside.
I don't think they do it
Okay,
inside,
well,
do they?
I mean, if you watched the video,
Well,
you watched
anyway.
the video.
Would you fuck your own butthole?
Probably not. No,
Really? That's pretty gay.
because it's mine. I don't want to know what I feel like.
When you phrase it like that, that's a good point.
You
I don't
know?
want to know what I feel like.
And it's honestly probably like he probably doesn't feel like anything. It's probably a perfect fucking fit because it's you.
Right.
I
Like
could-
Fibonacci sequence
Yeah,
and all
it's
that
fine.
kind of shit.
I could be
It
more
makes
into
that sound
myself.
when you put it
Right.
in.
100%.
Right. Have
It
any
locks.
of you ever jerked off to yourself in the mirror?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What?
I have to. It's cool.
Yeah,
I have.
That's
I for sure
I
have.
knew that about you,
Oh yeah,
but
I for sure have.
I was really thin for a hot minute.
So was I.
that doesn't
was I.
matter. That doesn't matter how thin you were. You don't jerk off to yourself.
no, I don't really.
Not
understand.
even Sexy Lexi when you were Sexy Lexi?
No,
Really?
Hey, shout out to being normal, huh?
I guess.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's a 50-50.
This is
Yeah, I was like 50-50.
because I feel like
normal
what
is
we
either
just
way.
said was actually pretty normal. Okay, you know what? I
don't
can't say
think
that with a
jerking-
straight
I don't
face. That's
think
not
jerking
normal.
off to yourself
I
is
recognize it's not normal. However, I don't regret saying
I'm
it.
not saying like I was always into myself. I'm just saying like it's happened where I had a mirror and I was like, it's
Right.
like it's.
I was a
I
brief.
want to see
There
what it looks like, and I'm like, it looks good. I like it.
was a brief moment where I was like into. I was like, this is cool. This is cool that women will sleep with you. It's cool.
Okay. Yeah. No. Never.
Yeah.
Never on that.
And then I lost it all. No abs, no mo.
That's good.
Yeah.
Samesies.
Still got the arms kind of.
One decaball away, though.
No abs.
What?
No.
One decaball away.
Decaball.
Yeah, you need to
Not
get
a
on
steroid?
Anavar.
Deca. There's Diana Ball. There's lots of different things. It's Decadurabolin.
Let's just go through and name all the steroids.
Okay, there's Decadurabolin. There's testosterone enanthate, testosterone cypionate, testosterone propionate. There's trenbolone acetate, trenbolone hexafluorate, which is what Arnold used to win the 1980 Mr. Olympia. By the way, some would
1980,
say
shout
that
out.
that was rigged. It was. It's for sure rigged. There's Winstrol. There's fucking Anavar. There's other shit. That's the breadth of my knowledge. Yeah. I did testosterone enanthate.
That's more.
Do you know
than
anything
I
about steroids? It sounds-
I know that they were in my body for sure. That's what I know.
I stuck them in my ass.
I know. Yeah, I literally injected them in my ass dozens of times in both ass cheeks. Actually, the left one was my favorite one because I could bend more that way.
We should all do steroids, dude.
Speaking of which, dude, fucking putting steroids in your ass when you can barely like 9.
Fucking 9.
9.
It's fucking great.
Putting steroids in your ass when you can barely flex, like when you can't like stretch over, is so fucking difficult, dude.
Don't you just...
No, that's the thing, is because you have to hold your leg in such a way that where your glute muscles are not flexed, they have to be like loose. Because if they're flexed, you're jamming through all of the muscle fibers and it's scraping against all of them. Whereas if they're relaxed, it goes through them cleanly. You know what I mean? It's fucking wild.
Because the way because the way I think about it, like if you hit a muscle, you hit a muscle. Like it's not gonna move with the needle. You're gonna go right through the muscle.
There's no pain if you don't flex. There is lots of pain if you do flex because you're cutting through.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what
it's like when they say that like sheep, you have to make them feel good before you kill them. So you can like feel it in your muscles.
Fuck, dude?
You've not heard that before?
Right.
No! We're not from fucking Indiana. We don't fuck sheep here, dude. We don't know. We don't keep them warm before we fucking slice their throat and fuck the wound.
Right there. That's
why when you kill sheep, they have like an air, like No Country for Old Men.
An air gun. But I thought that was to save on bullets.
No, they used to slit the throat with a knife.
No, that's the kosher way.
And haven't you seen Silence of the Lambs?
You have to.
Smart joke.
That's
a while ago.
That's like what they're talking about in that.
The
like
screaming.
They cry.
No.
When you do the air gun, they don't cry because they don't know what the fuck's happening.
Well, that makes sense.
Anyway, so you have to
kill somebody.
Like if you ever go to the doctor's office and they give you a shot and that shit hurts like a motherfucker and you feel like you gotta rub it, that means that they don't know what they're doing.
That's steroids.
And it means that it's steroids, and it means you better just start pumping some iron because you're gonna get huge, dude.
I just thought it was tetanus, but like I'm gonna go.
No, I've had shots. I've given myself shots where I don't flex whatsoever. I get through the muscle fibers cleanly and it doesn't hurt whatsoever. But there's others where I kind of fuck up and I tense up right when I hit the skin, and I tense up, and then all of that is cutting through tensed muscle fibers, right? And then it just fucking hurts.
I think we're about to have the same question.
Have you ever given yourself
with
a
the
shot
muscle fibers?
No.
That's
I don't think anybody has my question. But go for your question.
If you're stabbing into yourself, aren't you already going in?
What?
Into your muscles? Like, aren't you already tearing through the muscles? Like
No, that's the thing. There's muscle fibers, right? And like imagine it as sheets of paper, right? Imagine it as sheets of paper. This is flexed. Okay, you're tensing up. Up. This is relaxed. You can go through the muscle fibers.
Yeah, but there's so many of them. Why aren't you bound to hit one, though?
You are, yes, but it hurts a lot less than if you were to do this and it goes through them.
Haven't you ever taken steroids?
Yeah, you fucking idiot. Come on,
I
man.
haven't. Obviously.
You wanna? I still got some
I
left.
know, I don't.
I got some 2-year-old testosterone if you want to take it.
Sure, it's not.
I'll take it.
You want to take it? You'd probably get fatter, actually.
What do you think my voice would sound like?
Probably a little higher.
Higher?
I think it turns into an estrogen after a couple of years sitting on the shelf.
crazy.
Is that the problem? I just have too much estrogen.
Probably.
In my body? That's my voice.
That might be it, actually.
I don't know.
My dad would be so happy if that was the case.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it
You
is.
are what you are, man.
I think your voice is just at an in-between phase. You'll get
And
there,
then my
buddy.
dad's like, we'll never talk about it again. And I was like, everybody else knows they've heard me talk to you.
All right.
Like,
It is what it is,
Yeah,
Pops.
you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, and then shooting
Greg
steroids
keeps
in your
doing
shoulders
great.
is actually pretty fun. That's pretty cool. Because you can, this is what I was gonna say. You put it in your ass.
If I would have known Connor when you were like prime steroid time, I'd be so buff right now.
No, you wouldn't. Steroid Connor did rule though.
Yeah, it was pretty
Steroid
nice.
I
Connor
would
was.
have been
sick.
like, tell me how much, we'll go to the gym all
It's
I would've been
so cheap, dude. It's so cheap.
all in.
Dude, you could be buff for like fucking $50 a month.
Oh.
I'd go to any bar with steroid Connor. I was like, fuck it, dude. No, nothing's gonna happen. He'll fucking kill everybody
But Muscle
here.
Connor, like, fuck that bitch.
I'm still like that kind of sometimes.
Fucking
Maybe.
murder everybody.
But this is
not
why
remember.
you do it in your ass and in your shoulders, because your shoulders and your glutes have the most androgen receptors. Okay, so if you look at a gorilla has huge traps, huge shoulders, enormous glutes, right? Because that's where the most testosterone releasing receptors are.
Okay.
Right? And that's
Huge
why you
dick.
put it, yeah, and fucking, well, they have actually a tiny cock.
Long
Gorillas.
Gorillas have tiny cock,
Gorillas
tiny
have
balls.
long and
But
penises.
the you know what's actually crazy is that the reason that they have such tiny balls and tiny dick is because they have so much testosterone.
They're
they
so
are-
manly.
No,
They're
but that
so
goes
manly,
back-
yeah.
No, that goes back to like all the Greek statues. If you look at all the Greek statues, all those
The
dudes have
smaller the
smallest
cock,
dicks.
the more manly
But
they were.
because they're
Statue of
fucking jacked.
David is
Yeah. All the
sweaty
testosterone is going everywhere else in their body except for their penile.
They're penile.
So my
Yeah.
dick's so big.
Yes.
I have no muscle, no muscles.
But
My
the
dick
awesome thing
is so big.
was
and thick.
doing a shot, putting
Hashtag
like a shot
beta
in your
males have
shoulders,
huge cocks.
and then hitting some like, you know, dumbbell flies and like doing some fucking curls or whatever and feeling it immediately and then instantly getting horny. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was
ladies,
like-
you should like small dicks.
Well, I had tiny balls. Fucking so small, dude. They were incredibly small.
Still making cummies though.
I was still making cummies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
That's all that
after
matters,
sometimes
you
after
know?
I would take my shot, sometimes I'd like leak a little bit.
Some
Yeah.
cummies?
Yeah, some cummies. Like I'd just be like walking around like fucking like looking at everything and just like just want to fuck. That was it, dude. Yeah, and that's honestly that was why I got chlamydia 2 of the times.
You
I got it.
ever heard your dick make a sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
A
dude.
little dick fart. Little
Dude, you've never had that?
No.
You never shot so hard it literally
Just wait a couple of years, buddy. You'll have any.
No, I mean, no.
I think I finally have to piss.
Yeah, I've heard a dick fart before from a fucking cumsies.
Well, that's a
Dick
lot.
fart.
yeah. That was crazy. It's a good cumsies.
Yeah, yeah.
2:15.
2:15. Do we want to cut it off?
It's up to you guys.
Well, it's the first Patreon episode, so we haven't really talked. We've only really done cum talk.
You're welcome,
I feel
Patreon.
like cum talk is enough for a Patreon.
Is it?
This term's so interesting.
I don't know.
You want to talk about blue balls?
I was thinking
Here,
something
blue
more.
balls. I'll drop the bomb and then.
I was thinking something more Patreon. Do you think Hitler had blue balls?
Jesus Christ. No. What?
What do you
I think we're probably good to cut it there.
You think if Hitler ever, if he ever painted blue balls, what it would look like?
He probably would have aced the fucking art class in World War II would have never happened. But then we wouldn't have freeways, and that's, you know,
You think that we never would have come upon freeways?
somebody would have, but some other travesty would have happened to get it to that.
Interesting.
If that's what it took to get it in the first place, that's what it was always going to take to get it.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
I know. I'm just
You,
being.
like-
I love at the bar when people fucking talk in World War II. I'm like, like we wouldn't have a lot of what we had without Hitler. Just to see people's faces.
How much do people talk in World War II to you?
A lot, dude. Nick Perlow busts on some World War II, and so does Dom. A lot of people, dude.
Okay,
World
well-
War II is hot commodity at
I was
the bar.
like, not so much Dom, but Nick Perlow is 75 years old. So
Yeah, he
he
was
lived
there.
through it, so that's a different story. But he
Yeah.
doesn't subscribe, so it's fine.
He doesn't give a shit. And even if he heard this, he'd be like, that
Yeah,
was
fuck
funny.
Nick Brillo. He doesn't listen to Patreon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, well,
no
fuck Nick
one's
Perlow, but-
listening to this one.
Yeah, no.
But if he does, just book everybody. Like, who, whatever.
But yeah, do you ever think about that shit? Like, where would the world be if, like, World War I or World War II or, like, any major event didn't happen?
Nah.
No.
I think about that shit all the time, dude. That's, like, how I get through my
Well, where
work
do you think
days.
we'd be?
I usually am like,
Like, if
what's
World
my
War-
blood sugar?
If World War II didn't happen, I think America would be where it's at now a lot earlier.
Wait, why?
That makes sense.
Because I don't think they would have had the...
What do you mean where it's at?
like where it is now, where everybody's like at each other's throats politically. Like you're either in.
Clint like watches Handmaid's Tale and he's like,
I think-
fuck those ladies. I get it.
Those ladies, The Handmaid's Tale is such a dumb drivel show. There's
'Cause it
nothing.
has women.
There's nothing more a liberal would want than for Handmaid's Tale to become true. Nothing more.
What?
It's like
Are
the
you
same.
serious?
No, it's like the same thing as
Are you
like
being
the.
ironic?
No,
No,
I'm
but like
not.
with a different filter over it.
It's like
But
I was like that to you.
No,
Like a
there's-
true liberal would be like,
No.
"Ha! I said it. You were
Exactly.
all racist."
Exactly. No, there's nothing they would want more. It's like a mom saying you're gonna get in a car accident driving late at night, and
I
then
don't
you
think
finally
moms
do.
want that.
I don't
No,
think
they
moms
don't want
want
it,
their-
but they want to be right more than anything.
I don't think that's true.
Like, no, you
We have
get what
something
I'm
in common
saying.
with
No,
liberals.
I guess I understand
Like
part
a-
of what you're
Like,
saying,
that's
but I
a
think
liberal
I
wet
get the
dream.
ideal,
But I think
don't
that
know
it's
if liberals
too
would be
far.
like,
The Purge, another liberal wet dream. All they wanted was for Trump to pull something like that. They were waiting for it. Did you see the most recent Purge? That's
Yeah.
all the movie's filled with. That's all they want to actually happen. They want it to happen so that way on the news they can go, "Told ya." That like their people are that shallow.
what news wants that
But
to
wouldn't
happen?
the
No,
news,
the news doesn't want it to
The
happen.
news?
The people that fucking argue and fucking talk all day and are like, "You're a Nazi," if you believe, they would want nothing more than to be right and for all of that to happen. That would make them happy. If that all happened, they would be like, "Yes, I told you this is where the country was going."
Like the people of Ukraine are like,
Like they would be
Told ya!
stoked. I bet you there are fucking
There's
people
probably
in
some
Ukraine,
people
yeah,
in
that are
Ukraine who
fucking
are like,
stoked about.
we
what's
have
happening.
been saying this for
like,
years.
thank God this is finally happening.
Yeah,
Dude, wait.
like
We're going to gloss over the
1,000%.
fact that, yeah, the president of Ukraine's a former comic. I'm sure he's like, well, at least my name's getting out there.
I still, dude.
He's like, I
that's-
got great views.
He's
In
like,
terms of
Lisa's
world
telling
leaders-
jokes about me. I am killing it.
I mean, in terms of world leaders from, the past 100 years, he's the most badass. No one's boots on the ground. Name me a world leader that's been boots on the ground since fucking
I know,
Washington.
but if you're like,
fucking
remember
Millard
his-
Fillmore, bro.
But if
I
you're
just
like,
pulled that.
what's his name versus
Grant.
Sleepy Joe?
Was he?
Grant
You
was
remember
boots on the
Sleepy
He
Joe?
was
ground.
boots on the ground.
In the Civil War, yeah.
Yeah.
Eisenhower.
Oh.
Boots on the ground.
Eisenhower.
Cats
Boots on the
and
ground.
Boots, Shrek 2.
But
Puss in Boots.
there's not a lot in
Possibly,
recent history.
possibly Dan Crenshaw in the future.
Anthony and Banderas.
I mean,
and Cats
for-
and Boots, the movie.
We're glossing over it. John,
And Tulsi
Shrek
Gabbard.
3.
But
Shrek 4.
for Kolinsky to be like, you know what, click clack, like that's fucking crazy that we're actually witnessing that
What name?
in this day
What's
and
that?
age. A world leader fucking holding a gun, boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's crazy modern day.
Yeah, that's insane modern day. Like we haven't seen Putin since he invaded. Like that's what most world leaders do. They hide in a fucking bunker. They Hitler it. They fucking hide in a bunker until shit hits the fan and then shoot their whole family. That's usually the route of a world leader. And Kolinsky's like, fuck it, dude. I'm fucking give me
Clint's
a gun.
like only getting his news from like the AP.
Fuck the AP, dude.
He's like, Ukraine was supposed to
Fuck
be
yeah.
Care a lot
ranked.
about the AP?
The
Clint
AP
was like,
can suck my
Ukraine
balls.
in this war
Been
was going to be
saying it
ranked
since
7.
96, bro. Fuck the AP. Back
like-
in 97. Said we'd finish fucking 4th in the Pac-12. Put us at a 6 seed. What
The
did we
AP
do? What did we
said-
do? Won the national championship. Won the Pac-12 tournament. That's what we fucking did. What are we doing again this year when they said all that? Winning the Pac-12 championship. What's next? 6 more fucking games in a national championship. That's what's fuking next.
Do you know
Let's
who
go,
the
Cats.
AP
Bear
said
down.
was going to win this
Fucking
war?
Cats in
Russia.
Well,
Wait,
6.
what?
Cats and 6.
Shut the fuck up. I don't have 6 fucking fingers on one hand. So cats and 4. Fuck you.
Cats and 4.
The AP was like, Russia would win this war in one day.
Yeah, they really were.
Well, yeah, clearly. they
And
were
now
wrong about
there's
that.
Ukrainian farmers worth $30 million because they have a tank that's not taxable because the president was like, fuck it, you own that now.
Well, also
Imagine being a farmer and just being up 30 mil. Like, because a Russian left his tank in your fucking field. And you're like, oh shit, dude.
Probably awful.
I sell this back to Russia, I'm the richest person in Ukraine.
Russia's not buying it back.
Probably not.
Fucking
no.
take it back.
They'll take it back, but they're starting to learn how to use them now and shit. Have you seen those videos?
No, I was going to say that's one thing no one accounted for when they were like, oh, well, Ukraine's going to fall super quick, is the fact that as soon as the Russians
Russian
invaded, they were
army was, pretty
they're
dumb.
like, everybody gets guns.
Well, yeah.
You
also,
get a gun. You get a gun. They were like, fucking open up.
Russia's sending in people that they're like, it's a training exercise. Just go. And then the Russians are like, this is not a training exercise. Like, my friend just exploded. Like, it's bad shit, but that's also what you get for sending in soldiers that think it's
So
a
anyway,
fucking training
Patreon
exercise.
listeners, donate to our World War III fund at www.patreon.
Oh shit! It's
Canceled United Media.
/ something else.
No, this is on the Patreon. They already know. So on this,
send us money so we don't have to talk about wars that we don't know about.
No, we should be talking about it though.
That's fair.
Well, also since everybody's dipping out and going to the bathroom and shit like that, it's great talk, great episode.